that they have not been pushed to that many times this year. They've got to take care of the basketball tonight. If they do, they can end up with some really easy, makeable shots in the post, because that's an area that if you break through the first wall of the Cyclones defense, which most teams don't, but if you do, you've got a chance to be able to get some pretty good shots in the post.
Chris, that's the maddening team about this Volunteers team. I know it's maddening to the head coach, is they are unpredictability of turning the ball over at kind of the worst possible time and turnovers that just don't make a whole lot of sense.
Yes, it's just, I know Coach Barnes talks about it, and he just be frustrated, which, I mean, I would too. I'm frustrated as a fan and the radio guy, but, you know, the thing is, we got Iowa State tonight, and we just got to, you know, like, take care of that ball. Like, be on high alert, because they're looking to turn us over, looking for steals, and just don't try to do too much. Don't try to force anything. Just give where the defense takes us.
And the emphasis has been, don't dribble the basketball, pass the basketball. If you take a couple of dribbles, you've got to be getting rid of it quickly so they can't converge on you, Chris.
And that's exactly right. You know, don't over dribble like Mike just said. You know, take your dribbles if you don't get anywhere, pass and cut, move that ball, because, you know, defenses don't like that. When you're moving that ball, cutting and running your offense, like, somebody's going to give up a good shot because they're going to get a little tired and impatient because they look for the steals.
With the Michigan victory, we're being told that tip-off will be about 24 minutes from now between Tennessee and Iowa State. All right, guys, while we got a couple of minutes here, let's talk about tomorrow's game. A team that we saw very early in the season, Illinois, taking on Iowa in the South region in Houston. Mike, we saw the talent of that Illinois team in that game in Nashville, and it's probably not a surprise to see them in this position.
If Tennessee were to play Michigan, if they were to make it to Sunday and play Michigan, they would have an Illinois-like challenge because of Michigan's size. The only team that Tennessee has played with the kind of size they would see on Sunday is Illinois. They are big, and they have a lot of European players, and so they are guys that can generally handle the ball a little bit and shoot. Chris, you played over there. You know those guys, they're 7'1", they think they're guards. But the European style of play is very much finesse from the standpoint that the big guys like to come out and like to shoot the three. And, oh, by the way, they can still go rebound. They can still play big-time defense. That's what Illinois is all about. And I wonder if Iowa has enough big people to stay with them.
Yeah, I don't think they do. Like, I was very impressed when we played against Illinois early. When was that? February?
December.
In December. And they were so good. And, like, it was like a European team. I reminded myself like I wasn't back in Turkey or Spain where I played it for all those years. And, you know, they do it different in Europe. You know, like you said, their big guys can shoot. They can pass. They do it all. They teach it all. And, you know, and that's what the games come to now.
But Iowa is a team with tons of confidence right now, knocking off Florida in a win that was not a fluke at all, and then also having the opportunity to go beat a Nebraska team that has been really, really good all this year. Iowa may be a 9 seed, but, Chris, those teams are dangerous when they get a couple wins in the tournament because they think they're bulletproof.
And, like, very dangerous because they have nothing to lose. They're supposed to lose. So when you're playing free like that, like we're supposed to lose, that gives you a more amount of confidence.
South region game in Houston, Illinois, and Iowa tomorrow afternoon. Then in the West region out in San Jose, it's Arizona and Purdue, 1 versus 2. Guys, I don't know if you saw it, but to me, Arizona looked like the class of this tournament in the way they dismantled Arkansas last night.
I couldn't believe that. I mean, they just absolutely took them apart. And Arkansas is a really, really good basketball team. It might have been the most overall talented team in the SEC. They didn't win it. Florida did. But I always had questions about Florida's guards. would they hold up in a certain situation? Or what if the post players had an off night? Could the guards pick them up? And, in the game against Iowa, they absolutely could not. Arkansas, balanced, talented, explosive, and just more or less run out of the gym by an Arizona team that has been sensational all this year. Purdue, well coached. I get it. They've been there. They've competed at the highest level. I don't think they're in Arizona's class, Chris.
I don't think, I'm going to say not even close, Mike, to be honest. Because I've seen Arizona play a lot this year, and, like what they did to Arkansas last night was, I just couldn't believe it. Like, I knew they were going to win. I had a feeling they were going to win, but just like Arkansas couldn't do anything. At the beginning it was, back and forth, but then they just turned it up a notch, and Arizona's got a great team out there.
Yeah, and I guess maybe, Chris, Arizona has been the most consistent basketball team through the course of this season.
Absolutely. I think it's just they got so many weapons. They got bigs, they got guards, and, they play so well together, well coached, and it's just they're fun to watch.
We're getting set for Tennessee and Iowa State as the tip-off now at the bottom of the hour for this game here tonight. Well, LSU dominated the talk around the college football bowl season and the playoffs. Now they've taken over the conversation in the madness with this Will Wade move back to Baton Rouge. Mike, it's, just not something you see very often.
No, but, I have a couple of close friends who are LSU people who were calling it last week. And these are, you have friends in your life who know what's going on, and then you have friends who are just fans. Well, one of them always knows exactly what's going on, and he was calling it. He said it's Will Wade, and it's like, boy, that's really hard to believe that he would leave NC State after a year, and, especially all that happened. They fired him. It was very messy. LSU stuck with him for a long time during the process until it was just obvious they couldn't anymore. I don't think they wanted to let him go. He goes to McNeese. He revitalizes his career there in the state of Louisiana, and then he gets the opportunity at NC State. They get off to a 19-8 start, but then they only win one of their last 7. Boo Corrigan certainly had one of those press conferences where the AD says a lot by not saying certain things. I think unquestionably he feels like he was misled. But listen, it's LSU. And if you're ever surprised by anything that happens at LSU, shame on you. They have a history dating back to when Governor Huey Long got involved in athletics. All the stuff about the governor getting involved with Brian Kelly and everything that happened there. It was not the first time it's happened there. They like excitement. They don't mind drama. And now they've got the basketball coach that they wanted. They have committed a bunch of money to contracts and buyouts and NIL. And the one thing you can say, they're going to sell a lot of tickets because it's an interesting time at a place that is generally always one of, if not the most interesting schools in the country.
I hate to say it this way, but is there a more disliked trio of football, men's basketball, and women's basketball coaches in America than at LSU right now, Chris?
You might be right, Larry. That's a funny comment, though. I never thought about all those coaches there, but you might be right.
It's interesting. There's a lot of backdoor. There's a lot of McNeese State, the president of McNeese State moving to LSU, and an athletic director. There's a lot of moving pieces. There is a volunteer connection to this, Mike, and that is that Justin Gainey's name has been talked about for the NC State Open.
And he was, if you believe the reports now, Larry, he was a lot more involved in that search a year ago than what was, I think, initially believed. They'll have some options. And certainly what they do will be interesting because, by the way, the school down the road in Chapel Hill has an opening, as you know. And so that's going to put a spotlight on what all is going to happen. But, yeah, I mean, I think they'll definitely consider Gainey. He's ready. He's been the associate head coach for 4 years now on Rick Barnes' staff. He played there in 1996 to 2000. He's a very popular human being in the Wolfpack tribe, if you will, pack, whatever they like to be called. Bottom line, it would be, in my opinion, it would be a really good hire for them because he understands the present system with NIL, with coordinating all of the things that you have to do with the transfer portal, and to top it all off, he can recruit high school kids as well. And so you're going to need to be able to do all three. And I think if they're willing to make the commitment to the NIL the way they should, Justin Gainey would make a ton of sense.
He's certainly been an important part to Rick Barnes' staff with the Volunteers. Chris, before we let you go, were you surprised that North Carolina let go of Hubert Davis?
Yes and no. I could have seen them giving him another year, but at the same time, I know North Carolina fans have not been happy, with the program since he took over, and it's just, it's a different standard there, and, I wish Hubert the best, and hopefully finds another job somewhere.
We're getting set for Tennessee and Iowa State. The tip-off has been set now for 10:36 Eastern, 9:36 Central Time, so an energy drink, some water, whatever you need, because it's going to be a late night in the Volunteer State as the Vols try to make it move forward to the Elite Eight.
When life blindsides you with an injury, you need a team that's tough. For over 30 years, Morgan & Morgan has been fighting for the people. This season, we're proud to partner with Tennessee Athletics. Because whether it's on the field or in the courtroom, we're both determined to do what it takes to win. Morgan & Morgan, proud partner of Tennessee Athletics. Injured? Dial Pound Law. Morgan & Morgan, 154th Avenue N, Nashville, Tennessee. Tennessee lawyer will handle Tennessee cases. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
On the court, a perfect assist sets up success. That's what the Ford F-150 truck can do for you. With outstanding towing and payload numbers, F-150 delivers the power, capability, and reliability you need to make every play. It's game on in the Ford F-150. This is Mike Keith. For great offers on the best-selling full-size truck in Tennessee, see your local Ford dealer, proud sponsor of the Volunteers. Go Vols!
Based on S&P Global Mobility total U.S. new vehicle registrations for the standard full-size pickup segment, retail year-to-date April 2025.
Favorite jeans, favorite shirt. Got Connecticut sausage and I'm firing it up. Yeah, everybody knows that's how I get my grill on. You can smell that flavor up and down the road. It's a little taste of heaven, and everybody knows that's how I get my grill on. Connecticut sausage. It's just a little taste of heaven.
For over 65 years, Stowers Machinery has had the privilege of being East Tennessee's Caterpillar dealer. We offer sales, rental, parts and service, support for Cat machines, generators, aerial lifts, and general construction equipment. We are committed to providing you with the support and reliability you need to continue to make this community the best place to work and live. Stop by one of our 7 locations in East Tennessee. Visit us online at StowersCat.com or give us a call at 865-355-0600 and see how we can help you with your next project.
Inside Tennessee basketball continues as we get you set for Iowa State and Tennessee. As we break down tonight's matchup, Bishop Boswell on defending the Big 12 runner-ups.
Definitely going to be tough. They have a lot of guys that I think can score in different ways. Momlovich, I don't know if I hope I'm saying Momchilovich. No disrespect. I'm not trying to say his name wrong, but number 22 for Iowa State, he could really let it fly. One of the best shooters we've seen all year, maybe the best shooter. And then just the way, they're able to attack downhill and kind of just spread you out. And, also the way they score in transition, I think, early in the clock as well. So definitely would be a challenge, but I think, if we're locked in, we'll be all right.
It seems like they want to drive the basketball and or kick it out to Momchilovich for a three-point shot. Is that pretty much the basis of how they roll?
Yeah, definitely. And then they also use them as a screener, that can open them up as well because it's hard, getting switches and stuff like that. So definitely a challenge, really good team, really experienced team, but, we're up for it.
After your performance in the win over Virginia, 13 points and a career-high 9 assists, how much is your confidence in your offense up coming into the game tonight?
My confidence is high, and I try to keep it high. As the season's gone on, whether it's been a bad game or a good game, I always try to keep that confidence in myself because I've been playing basketball for a long time. So,
yeah. But hitting 4 threes, which you hadn't done before, obviously a good thing. You would think that gives you more of an impetus to put it up tonight.
Absolutely, and then just being able to go home for a couple of days in Tennessee and, get some more shots up as well. Seeing the ball go through the net anytime, kind of just, eases your mind a little bit.
The feeling about playing in the house that Michael Jordan built tonight, thoughts?
It's unreal. I got to take a picture of the number 23 hanging up in the rafters, but something you dream of, felt his presence a little bit, getting some shots up, but definitely cool for sure.
Bishop Boswell and his teammates won't have to defend one member of this Iowa State team, Joshua Jefferson, who suffered an ankle injury against Tennessee State in the first game of the NCAA tournament. Will not play tonight. He's dealing with a sprained left ankle, said yesterday, dealing with a lot of pain. He was going to try to go, but simply not able to go. So Iowa State will be without Joshua Jefferson tonight. If you live outside the range of the Vol Radio Network, you can download the Varsity Network app to listen to Vol Radio Network coverage of Tennessee basketball throughout March Madness. Westwood One and the Varsity Network bring you every moment of March all the way to the Final Four in Indianapolis. The only place to audio stream the NCAA men's tournament all postseason is the Varsity Network app. Update you on a couple of other UT teams in action. Ole Miss defeats the Lady Vol softball team 2-1. Baseball, they are halfway done in the 8th inning. Tennessee and Vanderbilt are tied at 2 apiece in Nashville. We'll keep you up to date on that final. We'll also get Mike Keith in place with Rick Barnes next.
Covering the Vols and the SEC. This is Inside Tennessee Basketball. We are the Vol Network.
The Vols have a strategy to win. Billy Houston has a winning game plan in real estate. The Billy Houston Group builds a winning strategy for buyers and sellers. Smart moves, strong negotiation, and the results that put points on the board. When you're ready to win in real estate, ask Billy. 865-577-SOLD. Go Vols.
Real estate is a people business. The Billy Houston Group.
Hello again. It's Matt White with White's Marble Works. Spring in East Tennessee means one thing. It's build season. If you're a builder or project manager frustrated with missed deadlines and unfulfilled promises for your countertop projects, we are the company for you. Our entire team is built on efficiency, precision, and communication. By adhering to those principles, the results speak for themselves. You will come to expect from us a countertop project that is done on time, on budget, and one that adds value. You expect it from us, we demand it of ourselves. Visit us online today at whitesmarbleworks.com. White's Marble Works. Quality stone products since 1870.
At Enrichment Federal Credit Union, we believe in the power of people helping people. From everyday moments to life's biggest milestones, we're right there beside you. Celebrating your wins, supporting your goals, helping you plan what's next. With smarter financial solutions and guidance that puts people first, we're more than a credit union. We're a community you can count on. Because when you grow, we all grow. Enrichment Federal Credit Union. Empowering your financial journey. Enriching your life.
Leaky pipes.
Oh no!
Toilets clogged.
Oh crap!
Don't freak out. Just call us. Problem solved.
Okay.
No job too big. No job too small.
Oh, great.
Repairs, installs, relax. We do it all.
Valley Plumbing. Any plumbing issue, anytime. Call your Valley Plumbing professionals today at 865-351-0643 or visit valleyplumbingtn.com. That's valleyplumbingtn.com.
This is head basketball coach Rick Barnes. You're listening to Tennessee Basketball on 99.1, the sports animal.
Inside Tennessee Basketball, prepping you for Iowa State and Tennessee tonight in the Sweet 16. Meantime, East Region in Washington. Number 2 seed UConn out to a 21-6 lead on Michigan State with 11:01 to go in the first half. Time to get the final word from head coach Rick Barnes. It's presented by First Horizon Bank.
Coach Rick Barnes, how has the Tennessee basketball team handled this long day getting ready for tonight's game?
It has been a long day, and we had a really good spirited shoot around. Guys, obviously, maybe the latest we've ever had breakfast in a long, long time. But and some of them were down early actually because it's been a long day and a long trip. But they're great. And again, I know they're ready to play.
A lot of Tennessee fans have not had a chance to see Iowa State this year. How would you characterize this Cyclone basketball team?
In some ways, very similar to us, and I think philosophy. Really, I think a defensive-minded team first. Terrific offensive team, and they have three guys. If they play, that are as tough as any three we have faced all year. They know what they're looking for. A great shooter, terrific point guard, and a guy that can beat you any and every way that you count on the basketball court. But we're going to have a great defensive effort. Going to have to take care of the basketball, probably the most important thing, because they are great when they turn you over.
Milan Momcilovic is the number one three-point shooter in the country in terms of percentage and in made three-pointers. Keys to defending him tonight for Tennessee.
Never take your eyes off of him, and we can't give him space because he doesn't need any space. He gets it going. He can get rid of it. The biggest concern I have with that, because we're going to chase him. We're going to chase him, and we're going to stay close to him, and he's going to start setting screens himself and guard to guard. We plan on switching that out, but and we've already talked to our guys, our post guys on week. If in doubt, can't give him any daylight. They have to switch out on him, and once they do, they've got to stay with him. So he's a guy that when you have a guy like that stretches the court, it gives those other four guys a lot of room to work.
When Iowa State has had problems on defense, their issues have often been with talented offensive post players. How do you take advantage of your post offense tonight?
Well, again, we've talked about it this week. We talk about it all the time, really. We need our post guys to really be aggressive. We need them to be active. We need them to, because they're going to spread the court out some. We need them to really work that mid-range game, and we need it from them. Short rolls, they're going to have to be playmakers out of it. Any and a lot of different things they're going to have to do. They're going to have to play big for us today.
What would you like to see your team bring from Philadelphia last weekend specifically to tonight here in Chicago?
Well, we really did a good job taking care of the ball until the last half of that game. The second half, and again, some of those were just unforced turnovers. But I thought the attitude was great. I thought they stayed. Even when we went down to Virginia there, they really didn't flinch. They just kept playing. And so the fact is we guarded there, and we're going to have to take it to another level here tonight.
Rick Barnes, final thoughts before tip-off, brought to you by First Horizon, official bank of the Vols, big bank muscle, small bank hustle, Tennessee at Iowa State on the Vol Network.
Tennessee basketball, sponsored by
First Horizon, big bank muscle, small bank hustle. UT Medical, the official healthcare provider of the Vols. Ford, visit your local Ford dealer, proud sponsor of the Tennessee Volunteers.
By the natural gas utilities and pipeline companies in Tennessee.
Natural gas. Pilot, the official travel stop of the Vols. See you out here. And by Coors Light, for a beer as cold as the Rockies. Choose Chill, distributed across the Volunteer State by Cherokee Distributing.
The torchbearer flame. It's more than a symbol. It's the light of the volunteer spirit, guiding, enduring, eternal. And just like that flame, natural gas never fades. It's dependable, powerful, always fueling Tennessee, from our homes to our industries. Two flames, one Tennessee. Natural gas, keeping the volunteer spirit burning bright.
From the practice court to the free throw line, our attitude is always the same. Confidence and commitment can turn dreams into reality. Where there's a dream, there's a way. And that's First Horizon's philosophy. Big bank muscle, small bank hustle. First Horizon Bank, proudly serving Big Orange Country for over 160 years. It's no wonder First Horizon is the official bank of Tennessee Athletics.
In this town, we don't just root for the team. We are the team. We rise before the sun, stay long after the lights go out. We are Big Orange Country. And with this team stands another, UT Medical. We heal the hurt, fuel the comeback, keep Vol Nation stronger, tougher, together, with care that never lets up. UT Medical, official healthcare provider of the Vols and all of Vol Nation.
Come on, Vol fans, it's your time to shine. Old Smoky Moonshine is proud to be the exclusive moonshine of your Tennessee Volunteers. Grab a jar of Old Smoky from your local liquor store to add some flavor to your game day. Celebrate a Vols win at one of our distilleries in Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, or Nashville. Come see us for tastings, tours, and distillery-exclusive flavors. Old Smoky Moonshine and Tennessee game days. Now that's a slam dunk. Please shine responsibly.
Amari Evans and the Volunteers getting final instructions as late-night tournament action gets closer. Evans says toughness will be key tonight.
I mean, we pride ourselves in it. That's what we do every day, so I feel like that's a habit we have. So, I mean, it's going to be huge because they're tough, we're tough, and may the best man win.
Amari Evans and the Volunteers getting ready to try to get a bid in the Elite Eight. SEC Today scoreboard. Duke beats St. John's 80-75. Blue Devils have to come back in the second half thanks to Cameron Boozer, 22 points, 10 rebounds in the victory. Number 1 seed Michigan in the Midwest region beating Alabama 90-77. So the Wolverines move on to the Elite Eight and a berth Sunday afternoon here in Chicago. Chris Lofton's keys to the game are sponsored by Pilot. Iowa State, fantastic, Chris, at forcing turnovers with their defense. What are the keys for Tennessee tonight in terms of taking care of the basketball against the Cyclones?
We have to be alert at all times tonight. We got to protect the ball. We got to make crisp passes and just watch where we're going because they're all over the place. You know, they're fourth in the nation in forcing turnovers, and that's a big key for them.
Keys to the game are sponsored by Pilot. Every journey's better with a stop at Pilot. See you out here. A date in Sunday's Elite Eight against the Michigan Wolverines awaits one of these teams. Will it be the Big Orange? Will it be Iowa State? We are just 2 hours from finding out. Tip-off with Mike Heath and Chris Lofton in 2 minutes.
UT fans know it takes teamwork to win. And when you choose Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee, you get a team who served Tennesseans for 80 years. From babies to seniors, big needs to small, we offer health coverage that fits your life and your budget. All from a company right here in your community. Now that's what we call a big win. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee.
Across Tennessee, the University of Tennessee system is changing lives. I'm Randy Boyd, president of the UT system. The education we deliver across the state strengthens Tennessee communities, inspires leaders, and builds a better future for everyone, today and for generations to come. Affordable public higher education remains one of the greatest tools we have to move Tennessee forward. And at UT, the future is our focus. Learn more at futurefocusedut.com.
There are big banks with large capital resources, and there are small banks that go above and beyond so you have everything you need. At First Horizon, we provide the best of both banks, the ability to financially back your every dream, and a commitment to make sure you feel heard and understood. Both so we can get you where you want to be.
That's First Horizon, proudly serving Big Orange Country for over 160 years.
You know, Vol Nation has built something special with the legendary Good Sports program at UT Games. We have 3 decades of recycling to show for it, but giving back is now more than recycling. And it's bigger than just the games. It's campus-wide. So next time you set foot on Rocky Top, look for the green compost bins. It's just one more step in UT's journey to get to zero waste. Made possible by Eastman, Waste Connections, UT Sustainability, and Food City.
Starters for this Sweet 16 matchup. First for the Iowa State Cyclones. 6'5" senior Nate Heisey. 6'1" senior Taman Lipsy. 6'8 junior Milan Momcilovic. 6'10 junior Blake Buchanan. 6'3 freshman Killian Torre. Starters for the Tennessee Volunteers. 6'1 senior Jacoby Gillespie. 6'4 sophomore Bishop Boswell. 6'11 redshirt sophomore J.P. Estrella. 6'10 freshman Nate Ament. 6'11 senior Felix Akpara. Officials for this game. Courtney Green, who is an SEC official. Many think he's going to end up with a Final Four appearance next weekend. He's had a good year. Tony Henderson, an official who hadn't worked a Tennessee game in 8 years, and now he will have had the Vols in back-to-back games. The Virginia game and now against Iowa State. And the third official is Brooks Wells. He is a Big 12 official who is known to react poorly when coaches scream at him. He will tee him up. This will be Tennessee's fourth all-time meeting with Iowa State. The Vols lead the series 2-1. First meeting, 1968, with the Cyclones winning. Tennessee won the contest played in 1977 and 2018. Iowa State started the season 16-0. They're now 29-7. Fourth time they've been a number 2 seed. They've only been to the Elite Eight once, back in 2000. Tennessee, 24-11, 11-7 in the SEC. The Vols have been to the Elite Eight in each of the last 2 years. That's actually the furthest both of these schools have ever made it in the NCAA tournament. One of them will have to go through Michigan to get to the Final Four next weekend in Indianapolis. But first, one of them will have to survive the other just to make it to Sunday afternoon. Ames, Iowa, a town of 70,000, is 350 miles from here. So it is a lot of red and yellow here tonight. It is a road game for Tennessee.
Yes, it is, Mike, but I love it. I love it.
Here we go. Ball is up, tipped to Tennessee. Gillespie with the basketball, guarded by Torre. Gillespie tries to drive, can't do it. Crossover dribble, goes right side to Ament. Ament looks for a man down low, drives on Heisey, pull up 12-footer, going to be short. Rebounded by Heisey. Heisey leaves it off with Lipsy. Lipsy to Momcilovic. Momcilovic gives it to Heisey, to Buchanan, hands to Lipsy on the weave. Lipsy, Momcilovic in the corner. He goes back to Lipsy for 3, and the senior drills it.
Yeah, he got a great look right there. Knocked it down. That's what the senior does.
Lipsy, not a great three-point shooter, but he was awfully good there. Gillespie kills his dribble out front, in trouble. Estrella comes to help him. Now gives it back to Gillespie. He drives all the way through. Reverse layup. Good.
Kobe to the rack.
3-2, Iowa State leading. Just over a minute in. Toure to Lipsy. Back to Toure, the freshman from France. Buchanan to Heisey. Heisey's going to drive through, lay it up, miss it, and they're going to call a foul.
I think JP messed up on there. Him and Felix got in the pick and roll, and, that's big on big. You got to switch that.
Estrella has called for the foul, his first, team first, and it's going to send Heisey to the line. Heisey is a 64% free throw shooter. This Iowa State team shoots just 68% from the line. Heisey makes the first one. 4-2 Cyclones, 18:37 remaining first half. Heisey will be 24 next month. Free throw, rattles home. 5-2 Cyclones, full court pressure. Into Boswell, guarded by Lipsy. Boswell gets a screen. Gets it into front court, goes left, gets it to Gillespie. Toure is all over it. Gillespie gets a screen. Crossover dribble goes left. Momcilovic cuts him off. On top to Ament. 6 to shoot. Ament gets a screen. 2 to shoot. Ament for 3. Too long. Rebounded by Akpara. Back out to Gillespie for 3. In and out. Tip, no good. Ament up with it. Missed it. Won't go. And it's rebounded by Heisey.
So many close looks, Mike. You got to capitalize on those.
Momcilovic guarded by Ament. To Buchanan. To Momcilovic. It goes through his hands, out of bounds. Good defense, Ament.
Great defense.
Turnover, Cyclones. 17:41 remaining first half. Ball's down by 3. Dressed in all orange tonight in the Windy City. First time Tennessee has ever played in Chicago proper. Right side, Ament. Ball hits him in the stomach. Gets away. Lipsy takes it away. Heisey for 3. He missed it. Ament with the rebound. Nearly lost it. Gets it out to Gillespie. Gillespie wants to run. Flying down court. Cut off by Momcilovic. Gillespie circles out. Mismatch somewhere. Gillespie circles around Momcilovic. Now goes on top of Estrella. Estrella to Boswell. Boswell into the lane. Turnaround short. Rebounded by Akpara. Back to Boswell. On the block. Estrella one-hander off the bank. No good. Estrella gets his own board. Missed the layup, but he was fouled. Tennessee missing layups, Chris Lofton.
Yes, a lot of them, Mike. And we can't have this in this game. We're going to need those.
Foul called on Blake Buchanan. 6'10" Buchanan actually played against Tennessee last year in the Bahamas for Virginia. 6 points and 7 rebounds in that game. Estrella free throw up short.
JP 66% on the year from the line.
Plata is going to come in along with Bateman. Bateman a guard. Plata is a 6'11" post player. 5-2 Iowa State leads, 16:50 first half. Estrella, second toss up, in and out. Tipped away, and it will go out of bounds to Iowa State. Tennessee can't hit the broadside of a barn right now.
No, we can't.
1 of 8 from the field, 0 of 2 at the line.
And great looks at the rim.
Great looks.
There was one, Felix was just right at the rim. He kicked it out. I'm like, just go up and dunk it.
5-2 Iowa State leading. Carey checks in for Estrella. And so Jalen Carey coming off a very, very good game. 10 points and a couple of rebounds against Virginia, where he's 4 of 5 from the field.
Yes, he was spectacular for us. That was 10 big points for us.
Here's Lipsy. Working it up court. Hands off Momcilovic to Bateman to Lipsy. Inside, Plata has his shot blocked by Akpara. Rebounded by Carey. Gillespie to Carey on top. Guarded by Heisey. Hand off Boswell to Gillespie. Back to Boswell to Ament. On the block, Akpara. One-hander up good.
All day, Felix.
Coming the other way, Heisey takes the pass, drives, scores, and he was fouled. Tennessee did not get back on defense, and the ever-hustling Heisey goes and gets it, and he was fouled. It's called on Ament, his first, team second. And so Ament is going to come out, and Evans is going to check in with 16:12 remaining in the first half.
Man, you just can't have those plays like that. We score and then give up a layup and one on the other end.
Heisey gunning for his 5th point. He makes it good. 8-4 Iowa State. Nearly 4 minutes in. Boswell will run the point. Guarded by Bateman. Leaves it for Carey. Carey dribbling. Can't hand it off. He's in trouble. Throws it back out front to Boswell. 12 to shoot. Boswell gets a screen. Goes to Gillespie. 7 to shoot. Gillespie double teamed. In trouble.
4 to shoot. Long 3 on the way, well short. Akpara throws it back in, and it's going to be a shot clock violation on the Vols. Tennessee 2 of 10 from the field. Iowa State playing that great defense, off to a nice start. Cyclones 8, Volunteers 4, 15:39 to go, first half.
Hey, Big Orange fans, it's Stir the Perk. Real ball fans know there's no better place to gear up for the game than Dick's Sporting Goods. We've got everything you need to show your Tennessee pride. From the court to the diamond, Dick's has all the gear to dominate your play. From bats to cleats, Dick's has you covered. Best brands, best gear, best selection, only at Dick's. Your season starts here. Visit your local store today or shop online at Dicks.com. Dick's Sporting Goods, proud partner of Tennessee Athletics.
Welcome back to the Ford F-150 Truck Highlight Show.
We saw an outstanding performance today, Mike.
It wasn't just a performance, Gabe. F-150 sent a message.
Towing, payload, technology. It was one highlight after another.
Absolutely. It's game on with Ford F-150. For the latest offers on the best-selling full-size truck in Tennessee, see your local Ford dealer today. Go Vols!
Based on S&P Global Mobility total U.S. new vehicle registrations for the standard full-size pickup segment, retail year-to-date April 2025.
Every team knows great basketball starts with the fundamentals. At Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee, they do too. Trusted coverage, local agents who know you by name, and service that's there when you need it most. For auto, home, and life, they're here to protect what makes Tennessee life so special. Because when you have a strong foundation, you can focus on the road ahead. Solid fundamentals, trusted coverage, Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Tennessee Insurance or Tennessee Life. Get a free quote at FBITN.com.
Tennessee first earned the nickname the Volunteer State during the War of 1812, led by General Andrew Jackson. That nickname was further reinforced when Tennesseans took part in the Texas Revolution. When Tennessee's governor called for 2,600 volunteers in 1848, the state sent more than 30,000. Modelo, the mark of a fighter, salutes the spirit and history of the Volunteers. Grab yours and celebrate your own victories. Modelo, brewed for full-time ball fans. Drink responsibly.
Iowa State 8, Tennessee 4, 15:39 remaining in the first half. Iowa State is 2 of 4 from the floor. And to this point, they are 3 of 3 at the line. Tennessee is 2 of 10 from the floor, 0 of 2 at the line. Vols 2 turnovers, Cyclones 1. Tennessee has out-rebounded Iowa State 8-3. Vols already have 6 offensive rebounds. But Chris Lofton, they haven't been able to do anything with them.
Have not. Just missing point blank layups around the rim, and this is 3:16. If we want to advance to the Elite 8, we got to finish those, Mike.
Momcilovic to throw it in to Lipsy. Bateman, Toure, and Plata on the floor. Vols going with Gillespie, Boswell, Akpara, Carey, and Evans. Both these teams like to play defense.
Yes, they do.
Lipsy making his 137th start. Hands off Bateman to Toure. Toure trying to get it to Momcilovic, but can't do it. Bateman going to drive it through. Fall away 10-footer is no good. Rebounded by Akpara. Gives Gillespie ahead to Evans on the run. Evans going to try to drive it. Throws it cross court. Boswell for 3. It's short. Toure with the rebound. 2-on-2 coming down court. Goes up over Gillespie, but has it blocked from behind by Akpara.
Give me that, Felix.
Gillespie with the ball the other way. Drives and makes a layup.
Another tough finish by Jacoby.
2 blocks for Akpara, and he came out of nowhere on that one.
Out of nowhere.
8-6. Lipsy to Momcilovic. Momcilovic spins to the free throw line. You walk. Turnover, basketball to Tennessee.
Great defense by Jacoby right there, Mike.
That is not what Momcilovic does. He shoots threes. Tennessee making it hard on him to get away right now.
If Tennessee makes him put the ball on the floor, they've done their job.
Boswell will bring it up court. Instead, give it to Gillespie. Toure on him. Spin move Gillespie. Comes left. Tries to get it to Carey. It's stolen away by Heisey, who'll drive for the layup. Good. Heisey with 7 of Iowa State's 10. They lead 10-6. Tough fall at the end of that play for Gillespie. Fell into a camera. He's going to need a second to get himself together, and that's why Boswell will handle the basketball. Boswell kills his dribble, goes to Carey. Carey drives, leaves it off with Evans, throws it back out front. Boswell on a skip. Gillespie, long three, short. Rebounded by Carey, up strong, good.
Right place, right time, Jalen.
10-8. Bateman going to try to drive it on Okpara. Throws back to Toure. Toure tips it away as it looked like Boswell was going to steal it, and Toure knocks it out of bounds. Another Iowa State turnover. Ethan Berg is going to check in. Nate Ament back in the game. 10-8, Iowa State, 13:27 remaining first half. Here's Gillespie. Toure staying on him. Gillespie goes by him. Now resets high out front to Okpara. Okpara, bounce pass Berg, drives through, leaves it off with Amen in the corner for three. Yes, sir.
Bang, bang, Nate. Great play, great pass by Ethan.
First lead for the Vols at 11-10 with 13 minutes to go in the half. Bateman to Heisey. To Bateman. Shot fake. Bateman pulls back for a three. Missed it. Okpara with a board. And it's not going to count because they're going to say Carey hit Buchanan. So a foul on Jalen. His first. Team third. Okpara is going to get a blow as Estrella comes back in with 12:49 remaining in the half. Momcilovic has come back in the game for Iowa State after a quick rest. Berg has got him. Inbounds pass Heisey. Heisey gets it to Momcilovic for his first three, in and out. Rebounded by Carey. Tennessee a 1-point lead in the basketball. Amen leaves it off Carey, back to Amen. Amen double team. Flips low. And it's Estrella who missed an easy one. Rebounded by Buchanan. Lipsy kills his dribble to Toure, who'll take a three. He makes it.
That's too easy, Mike. He was wide open.
13-11, Iowa State. Gillespie double teamed out front to Carey. To Amen on the right side. Amen circles around, guarded by Heisey. He can take it. He takes it down the lane, and Heisey's called for a foul. He grabbed him. So on Heisey, his first, and the second foul on Iowa State. Official timeout, 11:53 to go in the first half. With your score, Iowa State 13, Tennessee 11.
Rick Barnes, Vols play here. This is your Vol Network.
I'm Andy Lehman with Lehman Jewelers. The moment you say I do, you step into forever, hand in hand. The anniversaries, the lazy Saturday mornings, the quiet moments that mean everything. The day you bring home your first child, those tiny fingers wrapped around yours, the new chapter written in your love story. The way their eyes sparkle, just like the ring that started it all. At Lehman Jewelers, we don't just sell rings, we create symbols of your greatest moments in life. Find the ring that tells your story today at Lehman Jewelers.
No matter where you are, you're never too far from real comfort and real food. That's real good. With 13 locations across East Tennessee, Aubrey's Restaurants has been serving up your delicious favorites for over 30 years. If you're taking the family out for dinner, we'll have all the steak, seafood, and salad to satisfy everyone in your hungry crew. Just pop in and watch the game with us. Come on in. Aubrey's has an extensive wine selection, lots of TVs, and a full bar. Order online anytime at aubreysrestaurant.com.
I'll always remember our family vacations in the beautiful Smoky Mountains. We'd rent a cabin, Dad would take us hiking, whitewater rafting, or horseback riding. I really enjoy making this tradition a part of my children's lives.
With over 2,000 cabins, campgrounds, and bed and breakfast to choose from, Visit My Smokies is the only site you need to plan your Smoky Mountain getaway. Visit mysmokies.com. Come home to the Smokies and make vacation memories that will last a lifetime.
Ready to take the next step toward college? Discover the path to your future at Roane State with degree and certificate programs in dozens of disciplines. Flexible online and in-person options mean you can learn when and where it's convenient for you. As you begin, your success coach will be there every step of the way. And when it's time to graduate, Roane State will help you transfer to a university or land your new job. It's never too late to get started. Visit roanstate.edu and explore your options today.
This is head basketball coach Rick Barnes. You're listening to Tennessee Basketball on 99.1, the sports animal.
The Vols took their first lead of this game at 11-10 on a Nate Ament 3 with 13:05 remaining in the first half. Iowa State, however, got a three-pointer from Toure to retake the lead 13-11. And that's where we are now with 11:53 remaining in the first half. Vols have made 3 of their last 6 shots after starting 2 for 10. Tennessee out-rebounding Iowa State 12-5. 7 offensive rebounds for the Vols, none for Iowa State. So it's a rock fight.
That's what we expected. A big rock fight.
Dwayne Brown will get his first action. He's on the court with Berg, Gillespie, Estrella, and Ament. Gillespie. Dribbling out front. Goes to Ament. Ament can take Heisey. Pull-up jumper. Good.
Yes, sir. Nate with the midi.
Heisey's only 6'5". He can't stay with him.
No, Nate can't see him.
13-13. Lipsy to Buchanan. And they're going to call a foul on Momcilovic for an illegal screen. Milan Momcilovic picks up his first, team third. And it'll be Tennessee basketball.
That's great defense by Nate.
Iowa State 4 turnovers, Tennessee 3. 13-13 the score. Dwayne Brown back in the lineup. Mentioning he's getting some early work tonight. Ament with the basketball in the lane. Goes right corner to Berg. Berg in trouble as he kills his dribble. Gives it to Ament. He's double teamed. Back to Berg for 3. Way off the mark. Rebound Heisey. Not a good offensive possession, Tennessee. Momcilovic loses the basketball, grabs it back in the corner, throws it over the head of Buchanan. Fortunately for him, Heisey's there. Heisey going to try to drive on Ament, takes it low, lays it up and in. Crafty player.
He's having himself a night so far, Mike.
He had 34 points in the first 2 games of this tournament. He can score.
Yes, he can.
15-13. Berg drives into the lane, leaves it off with Estrella. Back to Berg, guarded by Lipsy. 10 to shoot. Berg, double team, bounces it to Estrella. Back to Berg, 6 to shoot. Got to get rid of it. Bounces it low. Brown up strong, one hand. Wayne Brown lays it up and in. Wayne, 15-15, 10:05 to go first half. Heisey on the right side. On top, Buchanan. Buchanan back to Lipsy. He makes it all go. He'll take a 3. He'll miss it. It'll be tipped up and rebounded by Brown. To Gillespie to Ament. Nate on the run. Dribbles between the legs. Momcilovic trying to guard it. Throws it in the corner to Gillespie. Inside it goes to Estrella, who can't catch it. Estrella feels like it was tipped away.
didn't really get a good angle.
I did not get a good angle on it either.
JP made it seem like he didn't touch it.
Estrella coming out, Akpara back in, Berg to the bench, Boswell back in. 15-15 the score, 9:38 remaining in the first half as we play at the United Center in Chicago. Lipsy goes left, throws it right to Momcilovic. He'll take a three, in and out. Rebounded by Akpara. Momcilovic 0 for 2 to Ament. Ament tries to drive on Heisey, will back it out. Now he's got the 6'3" Toure on him. Takes it into the lane, throws it to Boswell left side, dumps it down to Akpara for the stuff. What you hear, Mike? 17-15 Tennessee, under 9 to go first half. Heisey out front for 3, no good. Tipped away by Plata. He's able to get the ball to Toure. Out front, Momcilovic missed another 3. He was wide open.
Yes, we got lucky right there, Mike.
Tennessee by 2. 8:36 to go first half. Gillespie, bounce pass Akpara. Hands it to Boswell. Back to Akpara. One-hander up, not a good shot. Missed it badly. Toure rolling down court. Leaves it with Heisey for 3. That's short. And I think we're going to have a foul on the floor. On whom? We're going to call this on Tennessee. Is it going to be Ament? It is. Going to say Ament pushed Plata. So Ament with 2 with 8:20 remaining in the first half.
That's a big call right there.
Ament will go to the bench with 5 points. Didn't look like he had to do that either.
Yeah, did not at all.
Throwing it in will be Lipsy. Lipsy goes low to Heisey. He drops it. Tennessee picks it up. A turnover. Good defense, Akpara. Gillespie to Brown. Alley-oop. And it is stopped on the floor as Heisey grabs Akpara to keep him from dunking it. Heisey picks up his second foul. So they're going to have to get Toure right back in there for Heisey, who's got 9 points. 8:10 remaining first half. Tennessee 17, Iowa State 15. Evans back in for Tennessee. Inbounds pass comes to Gillespie, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Tennessee.
I think they called out of bounds, Mike.
That's correct. They'll say Gillespie stepped out of bounds before he shot the 3. Good eye, Chris Lofton.
Yeah, I thought they called a foul at first, too.
I thought they were getting Akpara for an illegal screen. I'm glad they didn't. Berg defending Lipsy in the backcourt. Gets it ahead to Toure. He's going to drive, lay it up and in. Carey didn't come over and pick him up.
You just can't have that, man. That's too easy.
Game tied at 17. Berg running the point for Gillespie. Gillespie getting a blow. To Evans. To Boswell. Back to Evans. He'll take a long one. Three-pointer, Amari Evans. Yes, sir.
Bang, bang, Amari.
Huge 3. Falls by 3. Lipsy. Kills his dribble, goes to Plata. Dominicus Plata kills his dribble out front. Goes low to Bateman. Bateman beats Boswell on the back door for the layup.
Yeah, a little back door. Back screen freed him up.
20-19. Tennessee by 1. 7 minutes to go first half. Left side. Berg throws it back out front. Boswell puts on a move. Drives. Alley-oop. And it's going to be up and in by Carey.
Great play by Bishop. Great finish by Jalen.
22-19. Ball's in front. Lipsy pushes off on Berg. Berg goes to the floor and ties him up. Tennessee scrapping in Chi-Town. It'll be Iowa State's ball when we come back. But the Volunteers lead with 6:36 remaining in the first half, 22-19. We pause 10 seconds for station identification. From Learfield, this is the Vol Network.
Your home for the Tennessee Volunteers. WNML AM Knoxville, WNML FM Friendsville. We are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
Hey, this is Rick Barnes. The great John Wooden said, failing to prepare is preparing to fail. That's why I put such an emphasis on preparation. I get to the gym early, before everyone else, so when they walk through the doors, I'm ready. Food City does the same thing. Long before the doors open, they're stocking produce, cutting certified Angus beef, and prepping ready-made meals. So when you walk into a Food City or the Food City Center, we're going to be prepared.
UT fans know it takes teamwork to win. And when you choose Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee, you get a team who served Tennesseans for 80 years. From babies to seniors, big needs to small, we offer health coverage that fits your life and your budget. All from a company right here in your community. Now that's what we call a big win. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee.
You know, Vol Nation has built something special with the legendary Good Sports program at UT Games. We have 3 decades of recycling to show for it, but giving back is now more than recycling. And it's bigger than just the games, it's campus-wide. So next time you set foot on Rocky Top, look for the green compost bins. It's just one more step in UT's journey to get to zero waste. Made possible by Eastman, Waste Connections, UT Sustainability, and Food City.
There are big banks with large capital resources, and there are small banks that go above and beyond. And there's a bank in Tennessee that offers both. You guessed it, First Horizon. They're big enough to offer tailored solutions to help retail and business customers, but small enough to maintain that personal touch. No opportunity is too big. No detail is too small. First Horizon, big bank muscle, small bank hustle, and the official bank of the Vols.
Nate Abent leads Tennessee in scoring with 5 points. He also has 3 rebounds. Unfortunately for the Vols, he has 2 fouls. On the other side, Nate Heisey leads Iowa State with 9 points. He also has 2 fouls. So he's on the bench. Akpara has been particularly effective for Tennessee. 2 of 3 from the field for 4 points. Already 5 rebounds. Gillespie is 2 of 5 from the field. He has 4 points. Vols 2 of 8 from three-point range. Iowa State 2 of 10 from three-point range. Something kind of interesting, Chris Lofton. When Iowa State wins, they average 85 points. When they lose, they average only 66 points. So this type of game plays more into what Tennessee wants to do. The problem is if Momcilovic heats up in a hurry, Iowa State can start scoring in a hurry.
That's the scary part. He hasn't got hot. So we just got to make sure we just keep a man on him at all times.
Nelson is into the game. He throws it in. Ball tipped away by Carey. On the run. Jalen dunks it over Buchanan.
Watch your head, Mike.
Carey with a steal and a finish. Vols by 5. Toure on top Buchanan. Carey with 6, by the way. And let's see what they're going to call. Going to call a foul. They're going to call Boswell for a foul away from the ball. That's his first. Team 5th. All right, had to wait for that. At first, the Tennessee players thought it was on Iowa State. Iowa State to inbounds. They throw it way out front to Toure. Toure going to pull up from 17, miss it. Berg has the rebound taken away by Akpara, who hands it back to Berg. To Evans, now back to Berg. Guarded by Bateman. On top, Boswell. Gets it to Evans. Evans alley-oop too high for Akpara. Taken away. Here's Toure racing down court, leaves it for Momcilovic, and he makes his first three.
Well, you knew he was going to make one.
That's his 135th of the year. Tennessee 24, Iowa State 22. Gillespie set to check back in with 5.5 minutes to go. On top to Boswell. Left side Evans. Evans double team, gives it to Carey. Carey waves for Evans, instead has to throw it to Boswell. 7 to shoot. Carey gets the pass, takes it down. Alley-oop, Akpara with the stuff.
Watch your head, Mike. Great pass by Jalen.
Jalen Carey making it happen on the offensive end. Toure from in front, misses a 12-footer. Carey with the rebound to Boswell. Leaves it with Carey. Stutter step in the middle, and he is going to be called for walking. Looked like he was tied up as he brought the ball down too low, and one of the Cyclones grabbed the basketball. He's called for a walk.
Looked like a jump ball to me.
Would have been Tennessee's possession. 26-22, balls over Iowa State. 4:54 remaining first half. Gillespie, Akpara, Boswell, Berg, and Carey for the Big Orange. Lipsy drives, throws it up, and they're going to get Boswell for a foul. This is what Lipsy does. He's 6 feet, 200 pounds, and he is a veteran player. Mentioned he's played 137 games at Iowa State, all starts. And so when he got Boswell out of position, he knew how to draw the foul.
And
go ahead.
And Sam, that's a skill, Mike. Like you said, a veteran, seasoned, he knows how to get those calls.
He only shoots 64% at the line. Makes that one. 26-23. Ament coming in and Heisey coming in. Both men on opposite sides with 2 fouls coming back in the game. Lipsy. Second one. Made it good.
Both of them.
Made a liar out of me. Inbounds to Berg. Guarded by Nelson. Berg goes right. Berg goes on the block. Amen. He's double teamed. He runs out of the double team. Throws cross court to Gillespie. It's knocked out of bounds by Lipsy. Good hustle by Lipsy.
Dangerous pass. Somebody's got to come today. When he sees that double team, Mike, they got to come to him. They can't stand because he can't see you.
Tennessee by 2. 4:31 remaining in the half. 14 on the shot clock. You can hear this Iowa State crowd. Amen takes the pass, goes to the basket, lays it up and in.
Nice finish by Nate.
What a job by Gillespie out of a double team to throw a long pass. Here's Nelson to Buchanan. Bounce pass Heisey. Berg lost him, and Heisey lays it in. He's got 11.
Yes, got to watch that back door.
28-26 balls. Gillespie goes right, leaves it with Akpara to Berg. Berg guarded by Nelson. Bounce pass, Gillespie to Ament. Ament double team. Bounce pass, Akpara. Flips it back, Gillespie. Gillespie with 3 to shoot. Drives in the lane. One-hander up. Good.
Flotation device is what we call it, the floater. Jacoby.
30-26 balls. 3.5 minutes to go first half. Lipsy, double teamed, leaves it off Buchanan. Backdoor pass, Nelson, blocked by Akpara.
Give me that, Felix.
On the run, Gillespie. And they're going to call Akpara for running over Lipsy. That's the 5th time this year Lipsy has drawn a charge. Akpara out of control, and Lipsy saw it and took the hard hit for the foul. 30-26, timeout on the floor. Vols lead the Cyclones with 3:19 left in the half.
Tennessee Hoops. We are the Vol Network.
Food. It's what makes our world go round. That's why there's an authentic butcher shop in every store where certified Angus beef is hand-cut every day. Nobody does food like Food City.
This week, save on lean ground round, $5.99 a pound for 3 pounds or more. Idaho potatoes or Oscar Mayer bacon, buy one, get one free. Food Club canned vegetables, also buy one, get one free, and more. Certain restrictions apply.
Food City.
As the temperatures drop and those energy bills start to rise, make sure your home is ready for the season with Keith Window Company. Right now, enjoy 12-month, 0% financing on all replacement windows and doors so you can stay warmer this winter and save on energy bills, all with no interest for 1 full year. Don't wait. This limited time offer ends soon. Call 865-524-2424 or visit KeithWindow.com today. Keith Window Company. Quality you can see, savings you can feel.
Keith Window Company.
Spring weather is finally here, and now you're ready to get outside and enjoy your lawn. That means it's time to go see the guys at Dickens Supply and get your fertilizer or check out their new zero-turn lawnmowers. With 3 locations in East Tennessee, Dickens Turf and Landscape Supply is the go-to for landscape supplies and equipment. With brands like Toro, Exmark, Ferris, and Wright, we have the equipment you need. See us soon at one of our convenient locations located in Knoxville, Maryville, and Powell, or check us out online at DickensSupply.com.
There's no doubt the Vols play with a lot of heart. At Covenant Health, we do too. In fact, our healthcare team is the strongest in East Tennessee, treating more hearts with the best results, getting you back in the game faster. Whether that's work, family, or your life's next big play. Because your heart doesn't just beat for you, it beats for the people and moments that matter most. Covenant Health gives you more than care. We give you strength. Covenant Health Heart. Let our strength be yours.
This is head basketball coach Rick Barnes. You're listening to Tennessee Basketball on 99.1, the sports animal.
Tennessee started this game 1 of 8 from the field. Since then, the Vols are 13 out of 19. They're now shooting 52% for the game. Tennessee 30, Iowa State 26. Vols have 8 total turnovers, but Iowa State has only been able to cash those in for 9 points. Iowa State 6 turnovers, leading to 5 ball points.
We got to take care of the ball better, Mike.
Well, Tennessee's doing such a good job on the offensive end, they've got to make sure they get shots.
That's it.
Turnovers mean you don't get a shot. Heisey throws it into Toure. Ament's got him. To Lipsy. Get it to Momcilovic. Back to Lipsy, who tries to drive. Throws it back Toure out of bounds to Tennessee as Toure couldn't handle the heat.
That's that pressure defense, Mike. Speed you up.
Toure going to guard Gillespie in backcourt. Gillespie able to advance it into front court without much problem. 3 minutes to go in the half. Gillespie goes right, pull up, shot fake, takes the 3, missed it short. Lipsy long rebound to Toure. Toure on the run, cut off by Berg. Toure nearly dribbled it out of bounds to Buchanan, to Lipsy on the left side. Lipsy thinks about driving, runs into Carey, bounce pass to Buchanan. He is able to lay it up and in over the outstretched arms of Carey.
That was a tough finish.
2.5 minutes to go in the half. Vols by 2. Looked like it was going to be swatted for a second.
That's what I thought too.
Gillespie to Berg. Berg bounce pass, Akpara. He has to circle back out, throw it back out to Gillespie. 10 to shoot. Gillespie, pass, Ament driving, puts it up, missed it, tipped by Akpara, good.
Felix, right place, right time with the tip.
Akpara with 8, Vols by 4, 2 minutes left in the half. Lipsy circles around, guarded by Carey, to Momcilovic, to Heisey. Heisey going to try to take it down the lane with a spin move, throws it back out to Toure. Toure guarded by Ament, shot fake, in the corner. Instead, he goes to Heisey, who makes the three.
Heisey's on fire, Mike.
He's got 14. 32-31 balls. Gillespie nearly loses the handle. Does lose the handle. It's grabbed by Toure. Behind the back pass, Lipsy for the layup. Good. Cyclones lead by 1. Balls look tired.
Yes.
Throwing it inbounds, Carey to Amen. A minute to go in the half. To Gillespie, left side for 3, far short. Akpara with the board. Back out front to Amen, and he throws it away.
We good. We got to huddle them up right here. Settle down. We good.
Just gunned it too far. Good job getting the offensive rebound, but just a poor pass. And so it'll be Iowa State's ball. We got a timeout on the floor. And this place has come alive with the Cyclone fans from Ames, Iowa. Excited about their team. 33-32 Iowa State, 51 seconds to go. First half.
Hey, Vol Nation, it's Coach Barnes, here to remind you why Pilot is the official travel partner of Tennessee Athletics. Every season is a journey, building on what's in the rear view while keeping your eyes on the road ahead. The folks at Pilot know all about that. They're out here to help you make the most of every mile. Just like things were always better in that Tennessee orange, every journey's better with a stop at Pilot. See you out here.
At the University of Tennessee, the torchbearer stands tall, a symbol of leadership, light, and the volunteer spirit. Just like that torch, natural gas provides the energy that lights, warms, and powers Tennessee every single day. Reliable, clean, always ready to serve. Natural gas, keeping the torch burning bright for Tennessee.
Rackley Roofing is now the official roofer of the Vols, and Rackley is more than a roofing company. They're part of the communities where they work and live, investing in neighborhoods and opening doors to a career in an industry that's growing year after year. Rackley Roofing's mission is clear. Transform the roofing industry with unmatched customer service, detailed documentation, and the highest safety standards. Because Rackley believes the ladder to a great roof is only as good as the people who climb it. Rackley Roofing. Building roofs, building futures.
At Delta Dental of Tennessee, they believe in keeping your eyes as healthy as your smile. That's why they offer Delta Vision. Coverage so comprehensive, it includes eye exams, discounts, even allowances for glasses, contact lenses, and more. Vol fans know outstanding coverage when they see it, so check them out at deltadentaltn.com. Delta Dental. They put the C in Tennessee.
For the most part, Tennessee has played outstanding defense. They have out-rebounded Iowa State 20-9, and yet they trail 33-32 in large part because of 10 first-half turnovers. Not taking care of the basketball, even when they make good plays, like the last turnover, where Akpara got a strong offensive rebound, tried to throw it back out front to Ament, instead threw it over his head into and through back court. So Iowa State will have the basketball on a 5-0 run. They took their use it or lose it timeout. And you've got to figure they've had something drawn up for Momcilovic here.
Absolutely, I guarantee it.
The sharpshooter guarded by Evans. Throw it in instead to Buchanan. Buchanan in the corner to Lipsy. Lipsy on top, Bateman to Heisey, who'll take a three. Missed it. Rebound Evans. 41 seconds to go. Bird going to run the point. Berg has played a lot in this first half. Berg guarded by Bateman. Dribbling out front. Going left. Behind the back dribble, cut off, gives Okpara. Okpara dribbles a couple times back to Berg. Berg will take a wide open three and miss it. Tip to Carey. Inside Okpara for the layup. No good, but he was fouled, I think, by Buchanan. It is on Buchanan. And it's his second with 12.4 seconds to go.
Good pass to Felix on the inside by Jalen.
Okpara will go to the line to shoot two.
Felix 65% this season from the line.
Up. Good. Game tied at 33.
All net from Felix.
Plata going to come in and get Buchanan because he and Heisey each have 2 fouls. Ament on the bench for Tennessee right now with 2. Okpara up. Good. Falls by 1. Inbounds. Lipsy guarded by Berg. 9 seconds to go. Lipsy going to try to drive it. Gets by Berg. Throws it up off the glass. Missed it. Tipped out of bounds by Plata. And the first half is over. At the intermission, Tennessee, in spite of themselves, has battled forward to a 34-33 lead over Iowa State.
Big Orange Basketball on the Vol Network. Today's first half, sponsored by
Ford. Visit your local Ford dealer, proud sponsor of the Tennessee Volunteers. First Horizon Bank. Big bank solutions, small bank spirit. The official bank of the Vols. Axel Logistics. Build your empire. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee. Complete coverage for every phase of life.
By the natural gas utilities and pipeline companies in Tennessee.
Natural gas. By ServPro, the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration across Big Orange Country. And by Modelo. Drink responsibly. Distributed across the Volunteer State by Cherokee Distributing.
Halftime Stats, the latest around the SEC. Next, we are the Vol Network.
Hello again. This is Matt White with White's Marble Works, your natural granite, marble, and quartz countertop experts. These past 2 years in East Tennessee have seen an explosion in building, and we continue to expand to keep up with the ever-growing demand. We've increased our footprint by opening a showroom off Topside Road, just minutes from West Knoxville, to better serve our clients in Blount and Knox counties. We've also completed a new expansion to our Sweetwater plant to increase our capacity. So this year, we're ready for your countertop project. So give us a call today in Louisville at 423-814-1870. White's Marble Works. Quality stone products since 1870.
Did you know that a lot of contractors are hiring people from out of town with no guarantee of their qualifications? Are you tired of going through temp services and getting unskilled labor? Keep jobs local and keep money in-state. Partner with Local 102 for all your mechanical job needs. Skilled labor that's always improving with state-of-the-art training. Let Local 102 be the job source for the best in plumbing, pipe fitting, welding, and HVAC. Visit ualocal102.org to learn more about Local 102. Your goals equal our goals.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota, like the world's best-selling vehicle, the all-new, all-hybrid 2026 Toyota RAV4. Now through March 31st, get 4.99 APR financing on a new RAV4. Or lease a well-equipped RAV4 LE for just $299 a month for 36 months with $39.99 due at signing. With approved credit through TFS, tax, title, and license extra. Call 1-888-36-TOYOTA for details or go to Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
As the temperatures drop and those energy bills start to rise, make sure your home is ready for the season with Keith Window Company. Right now, enjoy 12-month, 0% financing on all replacement windows and doors so you can stay warmer this winter and save on energy bills, all with no interest for 1 full year. Don't wait. This limited time offer ends soon. Call 865-524-2424 or visit KeithWindow.com today. Keith Window Company. Quality you can see, savings you can feel.
Keith Window Company.
This is head basketball coach Rick Barnes. You're listening to Tennessee Basketball on 99.1, the Sports Animal.
10 turnovers would have been about the right number for Tennessee in this ball game. But they've turned it over 10 times in the first half. Good news for the Volunteers is Iowa State has not been able to take advantage They're shooting just 43% from the field. Tennessee has the lead, 34-33. We welcome you to Vol Network Halftime, built by Rackley Roofing. Glad you're up with us this late Friday night as the Vols try to earn a bid in the Elite Eight. Volunteers missed 7 of their first 8 shots in this first half. A lot of layups missed early on. But the Vols' rebounding advantage, 10-4 early, keeping Tennessee in it. In fact, the Vols got their first lead of the ball game on a Nate Ament three-pointer at the 13:05 mark of this first half. Tennessee 11, Iowa State 10. The Cyclones missed 5 shots in a row, and the Vols were able to extend their lead to 5 as the Vols hit 7 straight shots. Iowa State goes on a bit of a run itself, including 3 straight, 2 straight Tennessee turnovers, and Iowa State goes back in front with a minute to go. The Volunteers come up with the lead in the closing moments of the first half, and they lead it 34-33. Heisey with 14 for Iowa State. Vols led by Felix Akpara with 10 points.
Scores and action across the conference. The SEC today.
Presented by Farm Bureau Insurance. Proudly covering over 2 million homes, autos, and small businesses across our state. Farm Bureau of Tennessee, Tennessee's insurance company, and the official insurance of the Vols.
They are at the under 12 timeout in Washington, D.C. in the East region. UConn is leading Michigan State 44-40. Huskies raced out to an early lead, but Michigan State has clawed back, and they trail by 4 as they play in the second half. Again, 11:47 left to go. Terrace Reed with 10 points for UConn. Earlier tonight, it was number 1 seed Duke getting the win over St. John's, 80-75. St. John's led throughout much of the first half in this game. Isaiah Evans finishes with 25 points to lead the Blue Devils on 10 of 15 shooting. Cameron Boozer with 22 points and 10 rebounds. Duke out-rebounded St. John's 40-27, and that turned out to be the big advantage, especially in the second half. In the first game in Chicago tonight, it was Michigan defeating 4th seed Alabama 90-77. Full 4 Wolverines were in double figures in this game tonight. Michigan shooting 50% from the field, including 48% from 3. Michigan will take on the winner of this game in Sunday's Elite Eight. In the women's Sweet 16, it's third-seeded Duke with the lead over number 2 seed LSU, 61-59. They're under 4 minutes to go in the Sacramento region. Earlier today, it was UConn defeating North Carolina 63-42. Number 1 seed UCLA, a winner over Minnesota 80-56. And Vanderbilt falls. Notre Dame gets the win 67-64. That's the SEC Today, sponsored by Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee, Tennessee's insurance company, and the official insurance of the Vols. Speaking of scores, Vanderbilt has beaten Tennessee in baseball tonight at Hawkins Field. 3-2 the final. Commodores win. Lady Vols softball, Ole Miss beats the Lady Vols 2-1. It's Tennessee leading Iowa State 34-33. A trip to the Elite Eight on the line.
Honeymoon, here we come. Where's our car?
It's been stolen.
We'll call our insurance agent. I'm right here.
Oh, hey, Jen. You got our invite.
Love the dress.
Are we covered for this?
Of course. That's why you chose Auto Owners. We work together to get the right coverage. So when the unexpected happens, you know you're covered.
That's simple human sense.
Ask BTJ Insurance in Nashville if Auto Owners make sense for you.
You work hard every day to ensure your business is ready to handle every challenge that stands in the way of productivity. Since 1960, Stowers Machinery has focused on delivering heavy equipment solutions capable of working just as hard as you do. We carry options from Caterpillar and other specialty equipment brands to meet your application requirements. Stop by one of our 7 locations in East Tennessee. Visit us online at StowersCat.com or give us a call at 865-355-0600 and see how we can help you with your next project.
Momentum begins with a single step and the right path. I'm Randy Boyd, president of the UT system. Across the state, we offer affordable, high-value pathways to rewarding careers in healthcare, education, agriculture, and more. UT has a presence in all 95 counties, and the education we deliver in classrooms and in communities strengthens our state. That kind of opportunity drives progress for everyone. Learn more at futurefocusedut.com.
What's better than a Tennessee Vols game day? A Big Orange game day with Truly Hard Seltzer. From backyards to box seats, Truly Hard Seltzer's winning blend of refreshing flavor and endless variety will take your game to the next level. At only 100 calories and 22 different flavors, including fan favorites like wild berry and strawberry lemonade, there's something for everyone. No one is just one flavor. Live Truly. Find it near you at trulyhardseltzer.com. Truly Hard Seltzer Beverage Company, Boston, Mass. Please drink responsibly.
Ball tipped away by Carey. On the run. Jalen dunks it over Buchanan.
Jalen Carey, a perfect 3 of 3, 6 points, 5 rebounds for Tennessee. The kind of scoring that you need. You need those role players to come up big if you want to advance in the NCAA tournament. He's done it in the first half. This is Vol Network Halftime, built by Rackley Roofing. Tennessee leads Iowa State 34-33. Volunteer football team will take up week 2 of spring work starting tomorrow. For Jeremiah Thielander and his teammates, learning the defense is key one.
Coach knows defense allows the players to go make plays and go win. And sometimes you have to play off of that because a guy might get out of his gap to go make a play. And that's just football, though, at the end of the day. And I love what he's bringing to us to let our athletes go make plays.
So let's update the numbers now, brought to you by Morgan & Morgan. The numbers show that Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury firm, proudly serving the volunteer state. Morgan & Morgan. Tennessee shooting 47% from the field, 15 of 32 on the evening. That includes 2 of 11 from the three-point line. Balls are just 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Iowa State shooting 43%, 12 of 28, 31% from 3, 4 of 13, and they are a perfect 5 of 5 from the free throw line. Balls have turned it over 10 times. Iowa State has turned it over 7. And those 7 turnovers have resulted in 11 points for Iowa State. Vols are staying in this thanks to their rebounding, 22-10, Tennessee's advantage on the boards. The advantage on the scoreboard, Tennessee 34, Iowa State 33.
Halftime adjustments, a check of stats, then the second half. We are the Vol Network.
Spring has sprung. And look at you, you're still stressed. Relax. Dynasty Spas of Athens has hot tubs and swim spas ready to go, and they're made right here in East Tennessee. This isn't some strip mall with 2 lonely spas shoved into a window. We're talking real deal machines. Over 50 to choose from with something for every style and every budget. Need chemicals? Well, the Pierce are around and they're waiting for you online. Find them. DynastySpaStores.com, exit 49 in Athens, or call 423-745-1425.
For over 100 years, Marvin has been helping contractors and homeowners bring their building projects to life. Marvin Windows and Doors will inspire you to create with confidence, value, and distinction. When you choose expertly crafted Marvin products from Hiwassee Window, you have the support you need to make every window and door project a success. Let their professional sales staff with over 90 years combined experience help you choose the right product. Find your Marvin Windows and Doors today at Hiwassee Window, 865-675-3690, just off Lovell Road.
On the farm, alarm clocks don't start the day, and the job begins long before the sun shows up. Here, produce is hand-picked at the peak of freshness, and that's when you're sure to see the Food City truck coming around the bend. Food City's been working hand in hand with farmers, going straight to the source for generations. It's how they bring you the freshest produce around. Get hand-picked produce from farm to Food City.
Breakfast, brunch, and lunch. Go ahead, name a more iconic trio. We'll wait with the door open and the coffee brewing. Because at First Watch, we're serving up all your brunch favorites and the best of the season, made to order every day from 7 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Whether or not you start at the crack of dawn with us, we'll leave that up to you. Come visit us in your neighborhood or order online at firstwatch.com and on our app. First Watch. Yeah, it's fresh.
This is head basketball coach Rick Barnes. You're listening to Tennessee Basketball on 99.1, the sports animal.
Leads it off with Amen in the corner for three. Yes, sir.
Bang, bang, Nate. Great play. Great pass by Ethan.
First lead for the Vols at 11-10 with 13 minutes to go in the half.
Ball Network halftime, built by Rackley Roofing, continues in the Chicago United Center, one of the most popular venues in the NBA for the history that has taken place there. Tennessee has the lead on Iowa State, 34-33. Nate Ament with 7 points, 3 of 7 shooting. Felix Okpara, 10 points, 4 of 5 from the field. Jacoby Gillespie, 6 points, 3 of 8 shooting. Let's get some second half simple sense as we bring in Chris Lofton from the United Center. It's sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Chris, Tennessee did a lot of great things in the first half. It's that 10 turnover number that kind of has you worried if you're a Volunteer fan.
Absolutely, and here's a key. 11 points off those turnovers. That's how I would say that's capitalizing. If we handle the ball, I mean, we got a double-digit lead right now, Larry, and I'm sure Coach Barnes is talking about that in the locker room after this first half, and hopefully we can keep it up because we're dominating on the rebounds, and we need to make a few threes this second half, but we just got to take care of the ball.
Volunteers 15 of 32 from the field. That number is a little bit misleading because Tennessee was missing so many easy shots early on in the second part of the first half, the second half of the first half, if that makes sense. Tennessee was shooting the ball very, very well.
Absolutely. Me and Mike were talking about it during the broadcast. I mean, easy point-blank layups, missed shots right in the paint. And those are ones you got to capitalize because, those can come back and haunt you. But like you said, after that first media, we settled down and we started making our shots. We just, like you said at first, we just got to take care of the ball. 10 turnovers in the first half, that's unacceptable.
What did you like about Tennessee's defensive effort so far?
I loved it. I think we made it tough on them. They had some good plays, some back doors, and some good looks. But for the most part, I think we did a great job defensively. Still got to be aware of Chivelich, Milan, number 22, their shooter. We got to find him because he's one of those shooters that can get hot at any time, and we don't want him getting hot in the second half on us.
What's it going to take for Tennessee to get the win over Iowa State in the second half?
Don't turn the ball over. Let's run our offense. Let's get some easy buckets in transition and just continue to play our tough defense. Make it tough on them. Force them to shoot over top of us and in the paint. And I think we got to make some threes. We got to get going with some threes in the second half.
Chris needs a birthday present, right?
That's right. This would be a great birthday present. Should I tell him or no?
Chris Lofton, the birthday boy. And it's a big one. We're just going to leave it there, all right? Chris Lofton's second half Simple Sense is presented by Auto Owners Insurance. Insurance Professionals of Tennessee and Brentwood is your local auto owners agent, and they're ready to help you with whatever insurance needs you have with your family. Get it from Insurance Professionals of Tennessee and Brentwood, your local auto owners agent. Update you on the other game that's going on now. It's tightened up considerably. UConn raced out to an early lead, but the Huskies' lead on Michigan State is now 51-49. They are under 8 minutes to play in that East Region game. Tennessee or Iowa State will meet Michigan in the Sunday first game. The game time has been set for that game. It is 2:15 Eastern, 1:15 Central on Sunday. We're hoping it's the Volunteers. Let's see how the second half plays out. Tennessee 34, Iowa State 33.
When life blindsides you with an injury, you need a team that's tough. For over 30 years, Morgan & Morgan has been fighting for the people. This season, we're proud to partner with Tennessee Athletics. Because whether it's on the field or in the courtroom, we're both determined to do what it takes to win. Morgan & Morgan, proud partner of Tennessee Athletics. Injured? Dial Pound Law. Morgan & Morgan, 154th Avenue N, Nashville, Tennessee. Tennessee lawyer will handle Tennessee cases. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
As leaders in disaster cleanup and restoration headquartered in Tennessee, the pros at Serve Pro are prepared for anything. Whether it's fire damage, water damage, or cleaning up after a big wind, you can count on Serve Pros to help make it like it never even happened. With more than 50 locations across Tennessee, they've got Vol Nation and their businesses covered. Call them at 1-800-SERVE-PRO. Proud proud sponsor of the Tennessee Volunteers Serve Pro, independently owned and operated.
The court is where legends are made. They embrace the insanity. They rise when the pressure is high. They leave their mark when it matters most. But legends aren't just found on the hardwood. They're in the stands, in our communities, in the ones who step up when life throws a full court press. At Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee, they're here for every game-changing moment, helping Tennesseans stay ready for whatever comes next. Tennessee Insurance for Tennessee Life. Get a free quote at FBITN.com.
Whether you're cheering on the Vols at Food City Center, watching at your favorite sports bar, or hosting a watch party, you need a beer that will cool you down. Choose Coors Light for a beer as cold as the Rockies. It's cold lagered for a lighter, fresher taste, cold filtered for a brighter appearance, and cold packaged for peak freshness. This basketball season, reach for the beer that supports the Big Orange. Choose chill. Mountain Cold Refreshment, Coors Light. Proud sponsor of the Tennessee Volunteers. Celebrate responsibly. 21 means 21. Tennessee 34, Iowa State 33. Halftime statistics are rather telling. One stat that really jumps out, Felix Okpara has played longer in the first half than did Jacoby Gillespie. Just by 2 seconds, but still Gillespie leads the team in minutes almost every game, and the Vols were able to get him on the bench for 3:13 of the first half. Gillespie had been 12 of 23 from three-point range in the last 3 games. Today, 0 of 5. He does have 6 points. Okpara, 10 points and 8 rebounds already. Ament, 7 points, 3 rebounds. He has not turned the ball over, but he does have 2 fouls. Carey, 3 of 3 from the field, 6 points, 5 rebounds. He has a steal and an assist. So Carey giving Tennessee a little something extra, because to this point, almost amazingly, Chris, J.P. Estrella has not scored.
No, he hasn't. 0 for 3 from the field, and he's had some point-blank shots, just missed. But I'm guessing a big half from him, Mike.
Tennessee needs a big half from him. Tennessee needs a big half overall, and the other thing they don't need, 10 turnovers.
Yes.
You would figure if they could just half that number, they've got a pretty good shot to win this basketball game.
Absolutely. I like that. Half of those. Yes.
Because the Cyclones are going to force some.
Yeah. That's just what they do.
Toure, Lipsy, Heisey, Momcilovic, Buchanan for the Cyclones. Okpara, Estrella, Boswell, Gillespie, and Ament for the Volunteers. 20 minutes to become elite. Tennessee with the basketball. Boswell, right side, goes to Estrella, bounce pass, cutting through. Gillespie can't shoot. Now he drives, throws it in the corner to Boswell. On top, Ament for 3. Yes, sir.
Bang, bang, Nate.
He's got 2 threes, 10 overall, and the Vols lead by 4. Lipsy goes right, behind the back dribble, leaves it out front with Toure. Buchanan driving to Heisey. Heisey back to Toure. Toure to the free throw line, then backs out to Heisey. Heisey's going to drive through, going to throw it up, going to miss, going to be tipped around, and going to be grabbed by Estrella. Heisey a little too confident in his abilities there. Ament comes the other way. Ament takes it down the lane. Stutter dribble, passes back, Gillespie driving, layup, good.
Great finish by Jacoby, drawing the contact.
39-33, quick pass the other way, Toure cut off, hands it to Buchanan, comes back out to get it. Back to Buchanan. On top, Lipsy. Lipsy going to drive all the way through, try to lay it off, can't do it. Estrella blocked his shot and took it away. 90 seconds into the second half. Lipsy's going to be called for knocking down Ament.
Nice block by JP right there.
First foul on Lipsy, first one on the Cyclones in the second half. T.J. Otzelberger not happy with the officials. Inbounds pass comes to Akpara. Hands to Boswell, flips to Ament. Heisey on him with 2 fouls. Ament double team to Akpara. Akpara can't hand it off to Gillespie. We'll have to throw it to him. Gillespie drives through, and they'll call Gillespie for a walk.
Coach Barnes is pleading. He got pushed right there.
Turnover, Tennessee. Vols 39, Cyclones 33, 18:09 to go in the game. Heisey on top. Going to try to drive by Akpara, leaves it in the corner for Toure. Back to Buchanan. Momcilovic comes out front to make the catch. Boswell all over him to Toure. 17-foot pull-up is good.
Nice mid-range by Toure right there.
39-35. Vols by 4. Gillespie gives Ament. Ament dribbles around Momcilovic, pulls up, and he is knocked down. Missed the shot, but he is fouled. Going to call it on Momcilovic, his second, team second.
That's just a hard cover with Nate. He tried to contest it, but...
Well, Momcilovic is trying to become the first player in the country to lead in three-point percentage and number of three-pointers made. It's never happened before. Ament free throw up and good. On defense, he lacks.
Yeah.
He's in to shoot.
Sharp shooter.
Yeah, that's great, but he can't guard Nate.
No, absolutely not.
Nate makes the first one. Second one up. Good. Ament with 12, Vols by 6. 17 and a half minutes to go. To Bateman. To Lipsy. He tries to drive. Blocked by Ament. Grabbed by Plata, who's come in. To Bateman, takes it through. To Lipsy, who lays it up and in. Iowa State staying with it.
They're not going to give up.
Gillespie driving. Leaves it off Estrella at the free throw line. Goes right side. Boswell for 3. Yes, sir. Bang, bang, bish. 44-37, Tennessee. Lipsy trying to take it down the lane. He'll pull up from 10. He'll make it good.
Nice shot by Lipsy. Mid-range.
44-39. Gillespie dribbling out high. Goes to Ament. Back to Gillespie. Double team to Akpara. Tries to alley-oop it to Estrella. He's blocked off by Bateman, and they'll call a foul. Now they're going to discuss who they're going to call the foul on. Could be on Momcilovic. Who are they saying? They're going to call it on Plata. Plata's first, team third, and Estrella will go to the line to shoot 2. He's missed 2 in this game. JP up. Good. 45-39.
Usually these free throws sometimes get you going on the offensive end, Mike. You see the ball go through the hoop.
First point for Estrella with 16:36 to go in the game. He makes another. Balls by 7. Toure. On top, Plata. Gives Heisey. Heisey wants to take Estrella. Instead, he's picked up by Boswell. Now Plata's going to drive, and he'll be hooked by Akpara on the floor. Akpara is called for his second foul. He got caught flat-footed, and that foul, while not great, saved a dunk.
Yes, he did.
Gillespie going to come out with 16:21 to go. Bird going to come in. Going to try to buy him a blow here before the first official stoppage. Inbounds past Toure. Toure going to drive. Loses the ball, picked up by Akpara to Amen. Ahead to Berg. Berg guarded by Bateman. Berg drives, in trouble. Throws it back out. Estrella, it bounces away. Estrella runs and grabs it, hands it to Amen. That was ugly.
A little nervous.
12 to shoot. Momcilovic trying to guard Amen. Inside bounce pass. He tries to go to Estrella, who can't catch it.
Yes, I mean...
And we've got timeout on the floor. 15:54 remaining in this basketball game. Vols with another turnover, but they lead Iowa State 46-39.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Rackley Roofing is now the official roofer of the Vols, and Rackley is more than a roofing company. They're part of the communities where they work and live, investing in neighborhoods and opening doors to a career in an industry that's growing year after year. Rackley Roofing's mission is clear. Transform the roofing industry with unmatched customer service, detailed documentation, and the highest safety standards. Because Rackley believes the ladder to a great roof is only as good as the people who climb it. Rackley Roofing. Building roofs, building futures.
At Delta Dental of Tennessee, they believe in keeping your eyes as healthy as your smile. That's why they offer Delta Vision. Coverage so comprehensive, it includes eye exams, discounts, even allowances for glasses, contact lenses, and more. Vol fans know outstanding coverage when they see it, so check them out at deltadentaltn.com. Delta Dental. They put the C in Tennessee.
Natural gas is building a brighter future for Tennesseans, powering the places where we live, work, and grow. It's more affordable than electricity and cleaner than other conventional energy sources. Natural gas makes every meal easier, delivering precision and speed in the kitchen. From your grill to your appliances, natural gas is there, keeping your life moving. And natural gas is the energy behind Tennessee's thriving industries.
Natural gas.
Tennessee in the second half, 3 of 3 from the field, 2 of 2 from 3, 4 of 4 at the line. That's why they have surged in front by 7 over Iowa State. The Cyclones are 3 of 6 overall. 2 more turnovers for Tennessee, though. 12 total to Iowa State's 8. Vols out rebounding Iowa State 24-11. Tennessee has 10 offensive boards.
Got to continue to dominate that glass.
Tennessee averages nearly 16 offensive rebounds per game. So both teams slow coming out of the huddle. Ball's coming back with Boswell, Berg, Amen, Akpara, and now Carey. It'll be Bateman, Lipsy, Toure, Plata, and Momcilovic. Tennessee going to come with a little full court pressure. Inbounds to Lipsy, guarded by Berg. Berg working him in the backcourt, and Berg picks up a foul. Berg's first, team third. Correction, team second. Lipsy trying to bring it up court. Berg staying in front of him. Now on the switch, Boswell's got him. Lipsy kills his dribble, goes to Momcilovic, hands back Lipsy. Circling left side, cut off by Carey. Up to Momcilovic. Flips the ball to Bateman. Amen gets in his line of vision, and Bateman knocks it out of bounds.
Great defense by Nate, getting his hands on that ball. Deflections.
Berg to the bench, Gillespie back in.
That's great defense by Berg.
Heisey comes back in, replacing Momcilovic. Gillespie had a nice rest. Gillespie dribbling out front. Goes to Ament. Ament, double team, back to Boswell. Boswell to Ament. Guarded by Lipsy, now double team. Throws it cross court. Gillespie, pull up three. Bounces, missed it. Tipped, no good. Tipped again, no good. Akpara has it, and what are they going to call? I think it's a foul on Iowa State. Tennessee out scrapping them as Plata is called for the infraction.
That's that toughness, that physicalness, Mike. Gotta have it. That's Tennessee basketball.
4 fouls on Iowa State. They had only 5 in the first half. Plata's out, and Buchanan back in with 2 fouls. Inbounds pass, Ament throws it up and draws the foul. Got a lob on the inbounds because he had 7 inches on the man guarding him. And Ament wise enough to catch it. And while he was being held, he threw it up, so it's a shooting violation.
Absolutely, and that wasn't the play. I seen Nate look at Bishop and just gave him the eye roll up.
Free throw up, bounces, no good. Lipsy draws the foul, his second. We pause 10 seconds for station identification from Learfield. This is the Ball Network.
Your home for the Tennessee Volunteers. WNML AM Knoxville, WNML FM Friendsville. We are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
Ament makes the second one. Vols lead by 8. 14:50 remaining. Buchanan backdoor pass Lipsy, and he lays it up and in.
Can't get caught sleeping. That's the second time they backdoored us for an easy layup.
47-41. On top, Ament. Guarded by Bateman, goes right side to Boswell. Back to Ament. Bateman can't stop him. Ament drives, crosses over. Going to take it down the lane, leaves it off to Gillespie for the layup. Good.
Good backdoor by Jacoby. Nice pass, Nate.
49-41. Lipsy comes down, steps up, takes a three, missed it. Boswell rebounds, flips it back inbounds to Akpara. Ahead to the running Gillespie. Gillespie will slow down. Now he'll flip it inside to Carey, to Boswell on top, to Akpara. On the block to Carey, and they're going to get Lipsy for holding. That's 3 on Lipsy. And they cannot lose him.
No, they cannot.
Plata's going to come back in. 6 fouls now on Iowa State. Just 6 minutes and 3 seconds into the second half. Tennessee will shoot 1 and 1 the rest of the way. Lipsy's got to come out.
You got to take advantage of him being off the floor.
Boswell throws it inbounds. Gillespie for 3. Yes, sir.
Bang, bang, Jacoby.
Tennessee 52, Iowa State 41. 13:50 to go. Heisey brings it up court. Double teamed. Heisey leaves it off with Bateman, and they're going to call a foul on Gillespie. I'm not sure what he did. It's his first foul. Tennessee's third. Here comes Momcilovic back in, and Bateman will go out. He's going to throw it in. You wonder if they're going to try to get it right back to him to take a 3.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Momcilovic trying to get it inbounds, gets it to Buchanan. Buchanan going to drive out front. Momcilovic tries to drive on Ament, and they call a touch foul. Ament's third, Tennessee's fourth. And so Berg is going to have to come in. And I think he's going to get Ament, and he is. 52-41 Tennessee, 13:34 remaining. Heisey trying to throw it inbounds. Will get it into Buchanan, the big man. 45 feet from the basket, he hands off Torrey. He tries to drive, cut off by Gillespie. On top, Plata to Momcilovic. backing in against Boswell, throws it up well short into the arms of Carey. Tennessee gets it ahead to Gillespie, to Berg. Berg gets a screen, comes left, kills his dribble, goes right side to Boswell. Boswell double team, bounce pass Estrella, takes it down the lane, lays it up, missed it, tip, good. Jalen Carey, timeout, Cyclones. As right now, Tennessee's blowing them away. 54-41, 12:57 left in Chi-Town.
Tennessee's home court. This is your Fall Network.
Breakfast, brunch, and lunch. Go ahead, name a more iconic trio. We'll wait with the door open and the coffee brewing. Because at First Watch, we're serving up all your brunch favorites and the best of the season, made to order every day from 7 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Whether or not you start at the crack of dawn with us, we'll leave that up to you. Come visit us in your neighborhood or order online at firstwatch.com and on our app. First Watch. Yeah, it's fresh.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota, like the best-selling all-hybrid Toyota Camry. Now through March 31st, you can get 4.99 APR financing on any new 26 Camry. Or lease a new well-equipped Camry LE for just $269 a month for 36 months with $36.99 due at signing. With approved credit through TFS, tax, title, and license extra. Call 1-888-36-TOYOTA for details or go to Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
East Tennessee Children's Hospital begins a new chapter with a new name, bringing world-class care with more hope, more comfort, and more healing. Dolly Parton Children's Hospital is reinforcing a long-standing commitment to children and families in a bold new era for the hospital. Together, they're committed to strengthening a relationship where world-class care and a caring heart go hand in hand for children across East Tennessee and beyond. Learn more at dollychildrens.org. That's dollychildrens.org.
Spring has sprung, and look at you, you're still stressed. Relax. Dynasty Spas of Athens has hot tubs and swim spas ready to go, and they're made right here in East Tennessee. This isn't some strip mall with two lonely spas shoved into a window. We're talking real deal machines, over 50 to choose from, with something for every style and every budget. Need chemicals? Well, the Pierce are around, and they're waiting for you online. Find them, DynastySpaStores.com, exit 49 in Athens, or call 423-745-1425.
This is head basketball coach Rick Barnes. You're listening to Tennessee Basketball on 99.1, the Sports Animal.
Tennessee has outscored Iowa State 20-8 to start the second half. 6 of 8 from the field, 3 of 4 from 3, 5 of 6 at the line. They have out-rebounded the Cyclones 8-2 to begin the second half. Iowa State using their second timeout with 12:57 remaining. And so there'll be another stoppage coming up very shortly, an official timeout. So Iowa State knows they need to make some hay. Tennessee needs to go hard for however long they play before the next break. Lipsy is back in the game with 3 fouls. Throws it inbounds to Toure. Being guarded by Gillespie. Brings it into front court. Toure goes left. Spins it to Lipsy. Guarded by Berg. Momcilovic makes the catch, takes a 3, missed it badly. Toure shoots it up and in on the rebound.
Those are the plays you can't have, Mike. You got to get that rebound.
54-43 Vols. Berg guarded by Heisey. Driving, leaving it off with Estrella. Back out to Boswell. Boswell to Estrella. Pass into the corner intended for Gillespie. Knocked out of bounds with 13 to shoot. It'll stay with the Vols. 54-43. Inbounds pass. Comes in the corner to Berg. He's bumped by Heisey. Berg throws it off his leg, out of bounds. It'll stay with Tennessee, 12 to shoot, 12:21 left in the game. Heisey complaining about a lot of things. Inbounds pass comes into Estrella. Estrella dribbles out front, gives it to Berg. Berg double-teamed, in trouble, needs to get rid of it, flips it low, and it's intercepted by Buchanan. To Toure. Toure on the run. Going to try to take Boswell. Missed the shot badly. Berg with the rebound, flips to Boswell. Hands it back to Berg. Berg on top, Boswell. Gets a screen, bounce pass Estrella, takes it to the rack, throws it up, missed it. Carey with the offensive board, goes up strong. Yes, 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 and he was fouled. Jalen Carey has come to play.
He's come alive, Mike.
Timeout on the floor. 11:47 remaining. Tennessee will shoot a free throw when we come back, leading Iowa State 56-43.
The forward starts here, then sets a pick at the top of the meat department. Now move baseline to the produce section and look for the man cutting straight through the checkout lane.
Hey, Coach Barnes, do you carry that whiteboard with you everywhere?
Hey, whether we're at the Food City Center or here at our local Food City, success happens when quality ingredients and great preparation come together. Food City, official supermarket of the Vols.
On the court, a perfect assist sets up success. That's what the Ford F-150 truck can do for you. With outstanding towing and payload numbers, F-150 delivers the power, capability, and reliability you need to make every play. It's game on in the Ford F-150. This is Mike Keith. For great offers on the best-selling full-size truck in Tennessee, see your local Ford dealer, proud sponsor of the Volunteers. Go Vols!
Based on S&P Global Mobility total U.S. new vehicle registrations for the standard full-size pickup segment, retail year-to-date April 2025.
Fall fans, ready to score big on your next home? Clayton Homes, Oakwood Homes, and Love Homes are proud sponsors of Tennessee Athletics and proud to help you find your dream home. Whether you're a first-time buyer or looking for your forever home, their teams across Tennessee have your back. With 29 locations statewide and Energy Smart Homes designed for year-round savings and a lifetime of comfort, it's never been easier to make the move. Stop by today and see why so many families and Vol fans trust Clayton, Oakwood, and Love Homes to turn home ownership into a win.
Across the state of Tennessee, you will find towns big and small, all with that big orange passion, just like you see at First Horizon, serving communities big and small, offering big bank products with small bank passion. When the best of big meets the best of small, you get it all. That's First Horizon, proudly serving Tennesseans for over 160 years. It's no wonder First Horizon is the official bank of Tennessee Athletics.
Tennessee by 13 with 11:47 to go. Jalen Carey with 10 points and 9 rebounds on a day where Estrella is 0 of 5 from the field, which is so unusual. He has 4 rebounds. I mean, JP's playing hard. He's playing good defense. He just doesn't have the good stuff offensively. Fortunately, Carey does and Akpara does. The two of them are a combined 9 of 11 from the floor. And both have 9 rebounds. So they're on the verge of double-doubles.
And Mike, and that's a team. Sometimes it's an off night for you. And you got teammates that step up, and that's what's happening tonight. Like you said, JP's playing hard. That's all you can ask. As long as he's playing hard, physical, aggressive, I'll take it. Competing on the defensive end.
We had a great block early in the second half, which spurred Tennessee to go get a hoop. And so here's Carey, 49% free throw shooter. Gunning for point number 11 and Tennessee's biggest lead. Carey up. Good.
Got it.
Tennessee by 14. Berg going to guard Lipsy in the backcourt. Runs in front of him to cut it off to Buchanan. Buchanan to Momcilovic. Looking for a shot, can't get it. Toure to Lipsy. Lipsy going to take a 3 way offline. It's going to be Heisey coming up with it. He grabbed it and he stepped on the baseline. He didn't like that either.
Looked like Jacoby tipped it a little bit, too.
Heisey is most displeased about everything. Inbounds pass comes to Berg. Double teamed in backcourt. He's going to bring it up. Heisey on him. To Boswell. Boswell guarded by Lipsy. To Gillespie. Bounce pass. Estrella puts it up. Missed it. Rebound Heisey. Coming the other way. He's in a big hurry. Heisey is bumped by Berg. And it's a foul. Maybe not the worst thing in the world, Chris Lofton.
It wasn't, because that was going to be an easy two. Looked like. They had numbers.
Carey tried to go up and get the rebound and was way behind the play getting down court. Inbounds Heisey. Spinning, going to go down the lane, going to lay it up, and going to be fouled by Carey. Carey's second. And that is Tennessee's sixth. And so Heisey will go to the line to shoot two. Heisey had 14 in the first half, has not tallied in the second. We are exactly 9 minutes in. Tennessee leading by 14.
Yeah, he was hot in that first half.
Heisey. Up and in. Here comes Akpara. Here comes Brown. Estrella going to come out. Carey going to come out.
Heisey is 64%.
He looked better than that tonight.
Yeah, he looked money tonight.
Up, good. Now a 12-point game. Brown to inbounds. Gets it to Gillespie. Gillespie racing up court. Guarded by Toure. Gets by. Takes it down the lane. Left-hand layup. Won't go. It curls off the rim. And they're going to say basket interference on Tennessee. Someone touched the ball or touched the net.
I think it was Dwayne Brown.
Okay. So still 57-45. The Cyclones with Lipsy to Momcilovic. He's going to try to take a three. He can't do it over Brown. To Lipsy. Plata in the game, the big man, taking Bishop Boswell low, throwing it up. Missed it, but he was fouled from behind by Berg. That's 3 on Berg. And so Plata will go to the line to shoot free throws. How good a free throw shooter is he? 62%. Dominicus Plata played professional basketball in Germany before signing with Iowa State. A free throw up, missed it.
I've been to Germany a couple of times, Mike.
Did you like it?
It was cool. I was in and out. I didn't really get a chance to...
You did not play for a team in Germany?
No. We had a game. I played in Turkey, but we had a game in Germany.
Okay.
I played against a German team.
Plata puts it up. Well, that's badly missed. Amen, who's re-entered, rebounds.
That was a great foul.
Still 57-45. 10-20 to go in this game. Berg to Gillespie. Gillespie throws to Amen. Heisey was holding it. Amen trying to work on Heisey. We'll give it to Brown. Brown dribbles, gives Gillespie. Gillespie double team, circles, throws to Brown. Brown's got to put it up. And they're going to say it's a shot clock violation. Waited to see if they'd called a foul before the shot clock violation. They had not. Brown did not get it up quickly enough. 9:52 to go.
Nate's got to attack that when he gets the ball right here. The place for him, he's got to go.
Tennessee still leads by 12, but they have missed some opportunities. Lipsy in the corner. Heisey for three. Missed it. Rebounded by Home. They're going to call Ament for a foul. That's 4 on Ament.
Oh, man.
And so it'll be 1-1 for Plata. And so Ament got to come out, and Evans is coming back in with 9:40 to go. Ament was really surprised that was on him.
Yes.
Plata shooting 1-1. He just missed a couple. Up. That one's good. 57-46, Tennessee by 11.
Play there from Gotha, Germany. I never heard of Gotha.
Plata, free throw, no good. Evans with the rebound. Ahead to Berg. Berg, dribbling out front. Goes to Gillespie. Lipsy on him. He's got 3 fouls. Gillespie kicks it to Brown. Alley-oop, and it's slammed home by Akpara.
Watch your head, Mike.
59-46 Vols. Pretty pass, Brown.
Yes, it was.
Lipsy tries to drive on Berg, and they're going to get Berg for hooking him. That's the 4th foul on Berg. So 4 on Berg. Lipsy will go to the line. Suddenly, very quickly, 9 fouls on Tennessee.
Very quick.
Berg going to head to the bench. He's played a lot of minutes in this game. Done a pretty good job. But here's Lipsy, the 64% free throw shooter, puts it up and in. 59-47, 9:09 remaining.
Lipsy from Ames, Iowa.
He went to Ames High School. You know what their nickname is?
What?
Free throw up, no good. Rebound Brown. They're the little Cyclones.
The little Cyclones.
Gillespie going to take a 3 off the back iron, and they're going to call a foul in low, and the foul is on Brown for a push. And so we'll go to the other end to shoot 2 because already Iowa State is in the double bonus.
That's not a good shot by Jacoby, Mike. Well contested early in the shot clock.
8:59 to go.
We can get better.
So Dwayne picks up his first, and he'll get to shoot 2, Will Lipsy. Free throw up. Good. He is their all-time leader in steals.
I can see it. He picks up full court.
Second toss is up. No good. Rebound Akpara. 59-48 Vols. Gillespie. Dribbling around, leaps it off with Boswell. Back to Gillespie. Gillespie to Boswell. On top, Brown. Hands off Boswell. Bounce past Brown. Takes it down the lane. Lays it up and in.
Big finish by Dwayne.
61-48 Vols. Heisey to throw it in. Gets it to Bateman. Guarded by his fellow freshman, Evans. On top, Buchanan. Backdoor pass, Heisey. Nearly lost it. Circle back to the free throw line. Gives Lipsy. Double team to Bateman. Bateman in trouble. Spins back out. 10 to shoot. Buchanan dribbles. Gives Lipsy. Lipsy tries to throw a pass. It's batted by Brown, and they call Brown for a foul.
Oh, man, I don't like that call, Mike. I got to see the replay, but...
Looked like Brown just batted the ball.
Yes, that's a bad call.
So Buchanan will go to the line. He is a 49% free throw shooter. Buchanan throws it up there, no good.
You know what they say, Mike, ball don't lie.
Who says that?
It's just an unwritten rule in the basketball community.
They? 8:07 to go in the game. Buchanan up there. Made it. 61-49. Inbounds pass Boswell. Boswell bringing it up with Bateman guarding him. Boswell dribbling out front, taking his time. Tries to get a screen. Throws to Brown. Tries to lob it inside. It's intercepted. Toure rolling. And he was trying to get it in the corner to Bateman to take a 3, and it was batted out of bounds by the hustling Evans. 61-49, 7:48 remaining. Tennessee by 12, trying to become elite.
Big Orange Basketball. We are the Vol Network.
This is Jeff Jarnigan. If you're like most people, your home is your most important investment. You can enhance the value of that investment at Standard Kitchen and Bath. A new kitchen adds value to any home, both in day-to-day use and resale time. And with Showplace cabinetry from Standard Kitchen and Bath, that new kitchen will be a creation of lasting beauty that's a true expression of your unique personal style. Stop in to see all the options available to you with Showplace Cabinetry. Give them a call, 694-0068, or go to standardkitchen.com.
Your heart works hard, so it deserves the strongest care. At Covenant Health, we treat more hearts in more places with the best results so you can get back to everyday life faster. Because your heart doesn't just beat for you, it beats for your family, your work, and your next adventure. Covenant Health gives you more than care. We give you strength. Covenant Health Heart. Let our strength be yours.
Rick Barnes has a game plan for the Vols to win. Billy Houston has a winning game plan in real estate. The Billy Houston Group builds a winning strategy for buyers and sellers. Smart moves, strong negotiation, and the results that put points on the board. When you're ready to win in real estate, ask Billy. 865-577-SOLD. Go Vols.
Real estate is a people business. The Billy Houston Group.
Hello again. It's Matt White with White's Marble Works. Spring in East Tennessee means one thing. It's build season. If you're a builder or project manager frustrated with missed deadlines and unfulfilled promises for your countertop projects, we are the company for you. Our entire team is built on efficiency, precision, and communication. By adhering to those principles, the results speak for themselves. You will come to expect from us a countertop project that is done on time, on budget, and one that adds value. You expect it from us, we demand it of ourselves. Visit us online today at whitesmarbleworks.com. White's Marble Works. Quality stone products since 1860.
This is head basketball coach Rick Barnes. You're listening to Tennessee Basketball on 99.1, the sports animal.
Last weekend, Jacoby Gillespie became the first ever Southeastern Conference basketball player and only the sixth basketball player in NCAA history to put up 50 points and 15 assists in two NCAA tournament games back-to-back. Well, in this game, he has 13 points, which means he has now scored in double digits in all 24 neutral site games in his career. He passes Ethan Happ of Wisconsin for the all-time record.
Another record for Jacoby.
Now, he would rather play on Sunday, but that is a good note, and it shows just what Jacoby Gillespie has been in his career.
Yes, phenomenal. Glad to see him in orange, where he belongs.
Lipsy to throw it inbounds, gets it into Buchanan. Buchanan trying to drive on Akpara. Kills his dribble, throws out front to Bateman. It's intercepted by Gillespie. Comes the other way. Ball's leading by 12, looking to build on it. Brown sets a screen. Gillespie to Brown. Brown to Evans. Evans, one-hander up, won't go tip. Brown had the rebound for a second. Heisey knocks it over to Bateman. Way ahead to Lipsy for the layup. Good. It's a 10-point game with 7:15 to go. Gillespie brings it up.
I'll stay in zone, right?
They're going to a zone. Looks like a 1-3-1 trap to Gillespie in the corner for three, in and out. Akpara had the rebound, lost it to Lipsy. Ahead to Toure. He drives, he throws it up, he missed it. Heisey gets the rebound, throws it back out to Bateman. Tennessee leads 61-51 to Heisey, to Buchanan, to Bateman. Bateman tries to drive on Akpara, fall away up, missed it. Buchanan got the rebound, and they're going to get Brown for a foul. Tennessee has gotten sloppy on defense.
Yes, we have. Buchanan just beat Dwayne to the spot for that rebound right there.
Buchanan will go to the line to shoot two with 6:32 to go. Tennessee with a 10-point lead. Vols have led by as many as 14. Buchanan's up and no good. Here comes Estrella and Carey. Akpara and Brown going to get a rest.
Blake, a native from Idaho.
Yeah, he's from Coeur d'Alene. It's beautiful there.
Coeur d'Alene. You've been there before?
Have I been there? I don't think so. I've been into Idaho. Makes the second free throw. I don't think I've been to Coeur d'Alene. I've seen pictures. 9-point game. Vols need a hoop. Against this trapping zone. To Boswell. Boswell on the right side. Goes to Carey, to Gillespie. Back to Evans. Inside. Carey to Estrella for the layup. Good.
Mike, that's how you move the ball against the zone right there.
Jalen Carey, what a pass.
Great pass.
Falls by 11 with 6 to play. To Buchanan on top. Buchanan to Toure in the corner. Lipsy for 3, far short. Evans with the rebound, knocked out of bounds by Buchanan. Shooting threes, not really what Lipsy does. He's a driver. Good player.
Great player.
Can shoot the three. It's not the best part of his game.
He's looking to pass.
He's looking to create.
Yes.
He's a good player. Momcilovic back in the lineup as they go to this trapping zone. In the middle, they throw Estrella. Back to Boswell. Boswell drives, leaves it off with Evans. Evans drives, turns around, can't find anybody, gives it to Gillespie. 10 to shoot, 5.5 left in the game. Gillespie throws in the corner to Evans for 3, offline, and Buchanan pushed Estrella. JP was going to get that rebound, and Buchanan stuck his hand in the small of his back and gave him a shove.
Yes, he did.
That's 4 on Buchanan. And JP will go to the line to shoot 1 and 1. 8th foul overall on the Cyclones.
JP, Scarborough, Maine. I've never been to Maine yet.
I've been to Maine. It's beautiful.
I saw pictures.
Free throw up, missed short. Carey with the rebound, throws it back out, and it's Boswell who comes down with it. Boswell going to drive down the lane, throw in the corner to Evans, and he was fouled. Let's see who this foul is on. They call it on Bateman. Thought for a second it might be on Buchanan.
Yeah.
And so to the line for 1 and 1 goes Bishop Boswell with 5:16 remaining in the game, and Tennessee leading 63-52. Heisey back in, Bateman out. Boswell has 3 points in this game. Free throw up. In, out, out. Rebounded by Lipsy. Ahead to Heisey. Heisey on the run, has it knocked away by Gillespie. As he was going for the layup, Gillespie cut under him and knocked the ball out of bounds.
Now we got to capitalize on the free throw line.
Play to end, Buchanan out with 5:10 to go. Falls by 11. Inbounds pass, Heisey, guarded by Evans. Heisey spins down the lane, lays it up, draws the foul. Foul is on Evans. His first. It's like the team's 43rd in the half.
A lot of hacking going on.
Yeah, it's been a lot. 12 total fouls called in the first half on both teams. In the second half, I think that's 11 already on Tennessee. Heisey up, nope. Missed it short. Buchanan going to come back in for defense for Plata. And Heisey will again gun for point number 17.
Lake City, Minnesota native.
Played his first 4 years at Northern Iowa. Free throw up, good. He's got 17. Falls by 10, 5 minutes to go. Get it in front court to Estrella. To Gillespie. Gillespie double teamed out front. Bounce pass Estrella. In the corner to Evans for 3. Missed it long. throw ahead to Toure as Lipsy gets the rebound. Toure in the corner. Heisey tries to drive on Evans. He's cut off to Buchanan. Buchanan trying to back his way in, lays it up and in. It's an 8-point game. 63-55, 4:26 to go. Back man-to-man, the Cyclones. Boswell to Carey. In the corner, Gillespie for three. Yes! Bang, bang! It spun out, and then it dropped back through. Balls by 11. Momcilovic going to take a three. He nails it. With 4 minutes to go, it's 66-58. Carey to throw it in to Gillespie. Gillespie guarded by Toure. Gillespie taking his time. Dribbling right. Goes to Carey. Back to Gillespie. 13 to shoot. Gillespie looking for help to Carey. Carey could take Momcilovic. Instead, he leaves it with Gillespie for three. It's short. Run down by Gillespie. Gillespie to Carey. Inside Estrella for the slammer. Watch your head, Mike. 68-58. 3:15 to go. Lipsy brings it up court. On top, Momcilovic going to try to take a three. Cut off by Boswell. To Heisey, who drives in, throws it up, missed it, and they call Carey for a foul. So Heisey will go to the line to shoot two when we come back. Exactly 3 minutes remaining. Your score, Tennessee 68, Iowa State 58.
Hey, Vol Nation. It's Coach Barnes, here to remind you why Pilot is the official travel partner of Tennessee Athletics. Every season is a journey, building on what's in the rear view while keeping your eyes on the road ahead. The folks at Pilot know all about that. They're out here to help you make the most of every mile. Just like things were always better in that Tennessee orange, every journey's better with a stop at Pilot. See you out here.
At Stowers Machinery, our customers come first in everything we do. From 24/7 emergency field repair service to cutting-edge diagnostics, we're prepared with all the tools, equipment, and knowledge necessary to repair your earth-moving equipment, generators, or trucks fast and keep you on track with all your projects. Stop by one of our 7 locations in East Tennessee. Visit us online at StowersCat.com or give us a call at 865-355-0600 and see how we can help you with your next project.
This responsible gaming message is brought to you by the Tennessee Lottery. When you play the lottery, it's important to play responsibly. Know your limit and spend only what you can afford. Set a budget and stick to it. And remember, as long as you're having fun, you're always a winner in our book. The Tennessee Lottery is a proud supporter of National Problem Gambling Awareness Month. To learn more about problem gambling resources, visit tnlottery.com.
Tastes like winning. Yeehaw Brewing Company is the home of Vol Lager, a beer made for fans by fans. Founded by UT alumni, we've created an experience that feels just like home. And as the official watch party for Tennessee Athletics, our tap rooms make the best place to cheer on the Vols. Visit yeehawbrewing.com to find a location or beer near you. Yeehaw Brewing, a VFL, every season, every sip.
Vols led in scoring by Jacoby Gillespie with 16, Nate Ament with 13, Felix Akpara, double-double for the second time this year, 12 points, 10 rebounds. Jalen Carey, double-double for the fourth time this year, 11 points, 10 rebounds. Tennessee shooting 49% from the field, 30% from three. They are 8 of 13 at the free throw line. Overall, Iowa State, 41% from the field, 26% from three. They also 61% from the free throw line, 13 of 21. 3 minutes remaining. Both teams in the double bonus from here on out. And Tennessee has 3 timeouts, 2 timeouts remaining for the Cyclones. So Heisey will go to the line to shoot free throws. Heisey, 6 of 7 at the line. He is tied with Lipsy for team high honors with 17 points. Heisey puts it up, missed it. 13 of 22 as a team at the line. Their Achilles heel.
Yes, I know.
Up. He gets that one to go. It's a 9-point game. Berg has checked back into the lineup. And he's going to throw it in. Ask for timeout. Saw Boswell coming, but didn't know if he had another count. And so Tennessee will take a timeout with 3 minutes to go. They have 2 more. See if it's a full or a 30.
I think a 30.
I think it's a 30. Hey, enjoy and celebrate hoop season with light and crisp, truly hard seltzer. Modelo, brewed for full-time ball fans, and Ball Lager from Yeehaw Brewing Company. All distributed by Cherokee Distributing. Remember, celebrate responsibly, and 21 means 21. All right, you're Rick Barnes. You're talking to your basketball team right now. You know they're going to pick up full court. What's the message?
Don't try to force, don't rush. Take care of the ball. Let's run a good play. If you open, shoot it. If not, let's run a good play and let's get a good shot right here. We don't need to be in no rush.
Three minutes exactly left. Ament throws it into Gillespie, who breaks the press. Comes flying up court, guarded by Toure. Gillespie looking for a screen, nearly has it taken away. Goes into backcourt to get it. We'll give it to Ament now. Ament, pull up from 14 feet. Does he get the roll? He got the roll.
Sure does.
70-59. 2:34 to go. Lipsy guarded by Berg. Now picked up by Estrella. Throws cross court for Heisey and threw it away.
That's that defense, Mike.
Tennessee will inbounds with 2:27 remaining. 70-59. Balls lead. They led by 1 at the half. Gillespie racing up court. Ahead to Ament. Ament takes it down the lane. Has it batted away. Momcilovic going to come down. Going to take a 3. Going to miss it. Boswell with a rebound with 2:13 to go. Ahead to Ament. Back to Boswell. Ball's got a break there. Boswell gets around Toure. Looking for someone to pass it to. Now going to be double teamed. Gets it to Ament. Ament takes a wide open 3. Yes, sir!
Bang, bang, Nate. 3 me.
Falls by 14 with 1:50 to go. Lipsy on the run, and he is going to be fouled by Gillespie, who collided into him after Berg had gone running by, and he got into his leg, certainly not intentional. Lipsy going to have to do what we used to call walk it off. Gillespie picks up his second foul, and so Lipsy will go to the line to shoot 2. Not the worst thing in the world because they can't take a three-pointer.
That's right.
And they're not a great free throw
shooting
team.
They're not great at shooting free throws, Mike.
1:48 to go. Tennessee 73, Iowa State 59. Lipsy up. Good. Lipsy with 18.
He's having a pretty good night. 18 points.
Lipsy up. In and out. Rebound Boswell. Ahead to Gillespie. They got to start thinking about fouling. To Ament. Ament's got to get it up court. He just does get it across. Ament dribbling around to Berg. Back out front to Gillespie. To Ament. To Boswell. Tennessee basically in a 3 corners. That's not really a thing, but they're stalling. In the corner, they go to Berg. Berg to Boswell. Gillespie, long 3-pointer, nearly banked it in. Ament nearly got the rebound. Instead goes to Lipsy. 1:13 to go. To Momcilovic. Throws it down low. Buchanan for the stuff. It's good. Timeout, Iowa State. 73-62 with 1:08 to go. The possession by Tennessee took a full 30 seconds. And right now it's a numbers game. We're going to get a full timeout here. Iowa State has one remaining. Tennessee led 34-33 at the half. But in the second half, the Vols went on a 20-8 spurt and took command of this game. Iowa State has gotten it back to 8 on a couple of occasions, but no closer. And so these fans from Ames, massive in number, start to leave to begin the drive back to Iowa, ostensibly. Down 11 with 1:08 to go. They are 350 miles. Ames is 350 miles from Chicago. Ann Arbor, Michigan is 242 miles from Chicago, which is why there was all the maize and blue here for their win over Alabama. The game on Sunday will tip at 2:15 Eastern, 1:15 Central. Whomever wins this game and Michigan. And it will be a massive throng of Michigan fans in the United Center.
Absolutely. There was a lot of them earlier when we got here early for the game, the first game. There was a lot of fans in it from Michigan.
And there are a lot of Michigan fans in Chicago. A lot of Michigan grads live in Chicago. Full court pressure. Ament throws it inbounds to Gillespie. Gillespie runs around the double team, gives it to Ament, ahead to Berg. Berg dribbling around to Gillespie. Back to Berg. Inside a minute to Boswell, to Ament. To Boswell. They're not fouling. To Ament. Ament, and now we have a foul.
Yeah, Coach Barnes is getting on Ethan. JP was wide open.
Yes, he was.
For an easy dunk.
The foul on Lipsy, his fourth. And Boswell will go to the line to shoot 2. First one up, no good. Bishop has been really good in the last 4 minutes of games. That miss makes him 17 of 23 shooting free throws in the last 4 minutes. That's better than the 68% he shoots on the year.
It's a lot better.
50.4 seconds to go. Boswell. Free throw up, makes it. Inbounds, Toure. Toure on the run, leaves it off Bateman. 30-footer for 3, missed it. Tipped away and out of bounds to whom? It will stay with Iowa State. 42.8 to go. Tennessee 74, Iowa State 62. Momcilovic throws it inbounds to Lipsy. Guarded by Berg. To Momcilovic. He tries to take a 3. It's blocked by Ament. Tipped away and grabbed by Boswell. Ahead to Berg for the layup. Good! 33 seconds to go. Tennessee by 14. And the Orange begin to take over the United Center. Bateman puts up a 3. It's no good. Thrown back inbounds to Berg. And Berg and Tennessee can dribble it out. Tennessee has come to the Windy City and knocked off the number 2 seed in the region. They have beaten 3. They have beaten 2. Can they beat 1 on Sunday? We will see. But we know this. Tennessee is in the Elite 8 for the 3rd straight year, proving that this is an elite basketball program. Final score, Tennessee 76, Iowa State 62. Let's go!
Live across the
a volunteer state.
Big Orange basketball.
Today's game sponsored by
Eastman, reminding you that good sports always give back.